And welcome to the ACHA Southeast Regional here. Zach Sawai here for PackTV alongside Logan Ward. So excited to be here today, Logan. It's exciting times.
Oh, always. And it's always great to watch great hockey news or some of the best teams in the Southeast. We're going to watch them here today.
Today, NC State will be taking on Rider University, the Bronx, the Ice Pack, of course, coming into this one. 25-0, undefeated season, historic by so many standards. Rider coming in 24-1-1. Great records there, Logan.
Oh, yeah, and these are two great teams. They've put together amazing seasons. We're going to have to see how they perform when they're matched up against each other, because these two teams are really going to have to be on their A game if they want to best each other.
It's going to be an exciting game today, of course. First off, we're going to start talking here about NC State, who just ran away with the victory of the 2019 ACCHL tournament. An exciting show out there. They beat UVA, they beat Wake Forest, and they beat St. Joseph's, the Hawks. It was an exciting tournament there, Logan. We were both there.
Oh, yeah, no, those were three great performances. Again, that win over UVA really showed what they're made of. They were down late. They managed to make that comeback and really showed their mettle and how they're going to be doing here in this tournament. They want to have a little bit more of a secure lead and a better, more dominant win, but wins like that show what the team is made of.
Leading the way in the tournament, of course, was the MVP, Eric Miura. Ended up scoring several goals in this tournament. And I think the biggest thing to talk about here, Logan, is the fact that Eric Miura scores the most in high situations like this. Eric Miura recorded his only goals as an NC State Ice Pack member in both ACCHL tournaments. So what can we expect from him coming into today? This is the big times here, Logan.
Well, you know, we talk all the time about that clutch factor and how important that is. And Miura brings that. He's one of those players that shows up when they need him most. And again, scoring in the tournament, winning MVP. He hadn't scored at all in the regular season. So when he can turn it on and turn it on big time, it's great for this team and it helps their success.
And he's going to be a crucial factor in this one for sure. But, of course, you can't go without talking about amazing offensive performances. Without talking about Riley Johnson, the second-line forward there. Finished off the year with 27 goals. Was named Rookie of the Year. Captain Clutch, Sam Banashevitz. One league MVP, Andrew Miller from the UNC Charlotte 49ers. One Forward of the Year. Head coach Mike Gazzillo won Coach of the Year, Logan. Some big accomplishments there from the NC State Ice Pack, and it seems all to boil down to leadership and offense.
Well, yeah, and it shows a testament to really this team is an all-around good team. They have so many facets going into this undefeated season so far. Again, Coach of the Year, MVP, Rookie of the Year. When you've got awards and accomplishments like that under your belt, it's hard to have a bad season. So just having all three of those, and again with Miura's tournament MVP, this team is well-balanced. They've got a lot of good players out there. So any team that faces them really has got to be on their toes and at their best if they want to prevail.
NC State finished out the tournament 3-0, of course. In the championship game, they defeated the University of Virginia Cavaliers 4-2, who come in as the number 11th seed, who played yesterday against the University of Ohio State University. We're going to go and check that score in just a little bit for you there. But I think the biggest thing is UVA has been the biggest pain in the butt, to put into layman's terms there, for State to face in quite some time. They haven't had a good track record against them the last 4 meetings before the tournament. They lost all of those. So how good was it for NC State to finally pull the monkey off the back and get the victory when they needed it the most?
Well, you know, that's a huge win for State. And it goes beyond just winning the tournament. That's such an important win for them, again, as a matter of pride, just alone. But the fact that they put in this win and continued their undefeated season is huge for this program. This is a team that has put together a string of fantastic wins against a quality opponent like UVA. That's a win that you have to have for your confidence going forward.
Now, of course, Rider University doesn't shy away from their offense, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. So goaltending is going to be an issue per a report. Now, heading into today, of course, Joey Hall is going to have to be at a very strong goaltending position there. Ryder is not shy from offense whatsoever. Led by Justin Tisa. We'll talk about him in just a little bit, from the Rider University Bronx. But heading into this one, Joey Hall needs to be at his best.
Oh, yeah, and he's had a good season overall. Again, 3 shutouts, but he's been off and on. He's had really good games, and he's had games where he really lit a couple past that he shouldn't have. They need him to, the State team needs him to be at his best. They need him to be making his incredible saves that he shows every now and then, swatting them out of the air, just great positioning. He needs to stay focused. He needs to stay calm and collected in the net. When he's like that, State's at their best because they know they've got a top-tier goaltender back there.
State is also at their best when they're rolling all 4 lines, but of course that doesn't help without their strong offense, especially in the top 6 forwards there. Sam Benishevitz, Laith Jadala, and Riley Johnson all led the team with over a point per game average. Heading into this one, Riley Johnson with 27 goals on the year, Laith Jadala with 24, Sam Benishevitz leading the team with 28 there. This has been an offensive rout this year for NC State.
Oh, yeah, no, and the fact that they've got so many forwards that can score like that is incredible, and it helps their offense be as dominant as it is. Again, we had those 3 key players all averaging over a goal per game, and Parker Zarek wasn't far off, averaging just under that 1 goal per game mark. But this is an offense that scores a lot. They can score often. If they score early and get that lead, they can keep it on you. So teams need to watch out for that offense because that's what bites them the most.
Teams also need to watch out for the potent defense from NC State, led, of course, by team president Ian O'Rourke. He led the defense there with 21 points on the year, 5 goals, 16 assists heading into this one there, Logan. He's going to be crucial alongside Eric Miura.
And he's one of those glue players. Again, you mentioned he's the team president. That's for a reason. Those 16 assists aren't for nothing. Only 5 goals on the year, but he makes good passes. He's that glue guy. He makes sure that everything keeps flowing. His passing and defense are very solid, and he's a key player in that special teams, making sure that things stay in the neutral zone and getting those second chance opportunities for State.
NC State, of course, is not shy from the spotlight, but they're going to need all the help they can get today there from the fans, both at home and, of course, behind the bench. Logan, what are the 3 keys for this one?
Well, 3 keys for State going into this one are they need top-tier goaltending from Joey Hall. He's shown that he can put it in, but he needs to have a great performance here against a very good team. This might be the best team they've seen so far in terms of offense, so they need to make sure that Joey Hall is going to be at his best, making his best possible saves. He's got a tendency to drift away from the net, like I said, so he needs to make sure he's staying in the net, just needs to stay calm, cool, and collected, and they should be absolutely fine. They also need to sustain a lead and get it early as their second key. They have a tendency to let games get away from them. Again, against James Madison earlier in the year, James Madison made a little bit of a comeback, scoring several goals, making sure that the game wasn't too far out of reach, maybe a little bit, for lack of a better term, a little bit, they didn't have anything left in the tank at that point, but still, you don't want to allow the opponent to score goals like that late in the game. They have the lead. They just need to sustain it. And their third and final key, they need to crash the net. They need to make sure they're getting in the slot and crashing the net. That's kind of a new system we've seen here this season under Gazzillo. They need to make sure they're getting in front of the net, getting those easy opportunities, crashing right in front of the goalie, and converting on those opportunities, of course, is the most important part.
And NC State will be taking on Rider University. We're going to talk a little bit more about Rider after the break here on PackTV.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
Technician is a news organization, but even if you're not interested in writing, we have departments for everything else. If you're interested in photography, videography, or drawing, if you're into a design, we have that for you at Technician.
Sports provides coverage of all the different teams on NC State's campus.
So the opinion section tries to bring context to stories that other sections have covered.
Getting to meet some of the coolest, most impactful people on campus, and by doing that, you're spreading awareness to thousands of people on this campus.
Arts and Entertainment focuses on events, groups, and activities in and around NC State's campus.
Providing a platform for both our staff columnists and other students on campus to present their ideas.
We do live coverage of home games, and we do profiles on different athletes and coaches on campus.
I can't emphasize enough how important all the people who work at Technician are, from the news department, the video department, to people who make graphics and illustrations.
Video's role is to really help tell stories around NC State's campus that are best told visually.
Copy editors make sure that our information doesn't have anything incorrect in it or any grammar issues.
Social department really brings our news and our content to the students of NC State and the people of Raleigh.
They're all doing so much in the pursuit of public service journalism for the students of NC State, and we'd love for you to come work for us.
Fans, now is your chance to win $50 worth of free Potbelly catering. There is no minimum to go in and pick up your order. Enter at go.ncsu.edu/potbelly. Again, that's go.ncsu.edu/potbelly.
And welcome back to the ACHA Southeast Division Regionals here. Zach Sawai here for PackTV. Alongside Logan Ward, we've seen NC State all year this year, Logan, but heading into this one, Rider University, they're a team not to be messed with at all. Led by the top-heavy offense, starting off with Justin Tiso, 29 goals in the year, Logan. It's an incredible feat to see.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's one of those key players for this Rider team. 50 points on the season is an absolutely incredible benchmark, and he shows that he can do it all. 29 goals, 21 assists, great stat line. He shows that he can do it all. He's really the focal point of their offense and a team leader out there.
And waiting on, of course, Chris Johnson leads the team with 27 assists, 42 points on the year, only a couple assists shy of Sam Banashevitz, who led NC State with 29. We're going to talk about some comparisons between the two offenses a little bit later on. But of course, when you have two top-heavy offensive players like that, one who can score the goals, one who can get the assists there, it's going to have defenses really scared here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. When you've got a tandem like that, it's going to just scare the opponents. They need to make sure that they're keying both players because, again, although Johnson is definitely much more of a passer with those 27 assists to just 15 goals, those 15 goals are there for a reason. He can still score. That's such a good offense, and Rider is known for their offense, so it's something to watch out for. Teams need to be aware of how potent they can score.
Game time decision, of course, for the starting goaltender, but from what we know, it'll most likely be Angelo Perry from the Rider University Bronx, leading the way with an 8-2 record, 3.21 goals against average there. Logan, this is a goaltender that is 5'6", a little bit on the shorter side, so he's going to rely more on his athleticism. Talk a little bit more about that.
Well, I think it's kind of similar to Joey Hall, honestly. You have two somewhat on the shorter side goaltenders, but both have had absolutely fantastic seasons. These are two goaltenders that when they're at their top of their game, they do a great job. 3.21 goals against average. It's not the best, but he certainly has put in great games this season. An 8-2 record shows that.
And I think what we talked about a little bit this year, Logan, is the fact that the goaltenders in this league, it's not that they give up a lot of goals, it's just the offense is so incredible that it's sometimes a little bit hard for defenses to get in the way there. So they're going to rely a lot on their defense, and I think that leads into one of your keys into this one. They need to tighten up their defense. As we were talking about, NC State has a tendency now to crash the net, get dirty opportunities in the slot right there. So how does Rider need to tighten up their defense against NC State?
Again, like you said, just shoring up that defense, making sure that things in the slot stay clean. They need to try to prevent them and body them out, making sure they don't get those easy opportunities in front of the net. They need their defense to be physical and aggressive. They need to just keep those star forwards for State out of the crease, making sure that they are not in front of that net.
And of course, Logan, NC State comes into this one 25-0, undefeated. What are the three things that Rider needs to do to shore off NC State?
Well, Rider just needs, again, shore up that slot. That's such a focal point, and it's so important. State is so good if they get those opportunities. So Rider, if they can prevent State from getting those easy looks, they can easily win this game and run away with it early if their defense stands strong. They need all hands on deck. Their offense is a little top heavy. Again, we talked about Tiso and Johnson, but they have a lot of good goal scorers. Several players with just around that 30-point range on the season. They have a lot of players, but it was definitely by committee for that third spot on the forwards points list. So they just need everybody to do their job, making sure that they're all hands on deck, make sure that everybody contributes and does their job well. They also need to take advantage of special teams. That's a spot that we've seen State struggle with a lot this season, especially against Virginia. They had one of their weaker performances on special teams of the season. They need to make sure that they do a great job in the neutral zone. They need to make sure that they're crashing the boards, getting those opportunities, and making sure that the power play and penalty kill are both exceptionally good. If they can take advantage of that, State's going to be recoiling.
Rider comes in as the 5th seed. It's going to be an exciting one to watch. We're going to take another break right here on PackTV. We'll be right back.
This is Cheddar.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House. Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone 10 unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Did you
know that NC State Transportation offers alternative ways to get to and around campus for faculty, staff, and students? Line bikes and scooters, Wolfline buses, and Carpool offer incentives to encourage the use of alternative modes of transportation. Faculty, staff, and students are awarded daily passes as members of the Wolf Trails program. For more information on alternative transportation and Wolf Trails, visit ncsu.edu/transportation. NC State Transportation, moving you to succeed.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
And welcome back here to the ACHA Southeast Division Regionals between number 8 NC State versus the number 5 Rider University Bronx. Zach Sawai here for PackTV alongside Logan Ward. Now, the regionals are the icing on the cake after such a long season. Of course, NC State runs away with winning the ACCHL championship, which was their main goal, and Rider and all of them come into this regional thing as a special sort of event here going into this one. Icing on the cake, as we have talked about here, Logan. The importance for each program goes undenied that this is an exciting time for each team. NC State, this is their second time in regionals. Rider, of course, ventures into this one after not being in it last year. Yep. Logan, what is going to be the biggest things about today for the importance of each program?
Well, again, like you said, this is just icing on the cake. These are two solid seasons that these teams have put together. Rider did a great job with that 24-1-1 record. They've done a fantastic job. This is icing on the cake. It's really a point that you have to make. These two teams have put together stellar seasons. So anything after this is just extra. They can feel proud of how they've performed this season. Again, talking to Sam Banashevitz after that victory in the ACCHL tournament, you know they're happy with what they've got. Anything more, they'd absolutely love. They're not giving up. Either team is not giving up right here. But they want to get more, but anything else is extra. They've had an absolutely fantastic season. Both teams can be happy.
And it's been historic seasons for both teams, as you mentioned, NC State going undefeated. Now the biggest thing heading into this one is the fact that most of the lines are to be determined. NC State, of course, doesn't like to do a lot of line changes heading into this one, so they'll be fine. And we talked with Coach Sean Levin from the Rider University Bronx. The lines are to be determined based off some off-ice factors there. We can sort of tell who's going to be goaltender there, who's going to be leading on the offense. But, of course, the biggest thing is how important is it to have your entire team there, even if they aren't playing?
Well, having your entire team there is very important, and that's one of those off-ice factors that we need to think about. Again, this is a team that's from up north. It's a little bit harder for them to travel to Lynchburg, Virginia out here. So State might have a little bit of an advantage in terms of their depth because they make sure that everybody's going to be out there because they can afford to get everybody out there. It might be a little bit harder for Rider to get everybody there, but you know that all of them want to be there, and they're chomping at the bit. They want to make sure that they make this count.
And they're going to have to make a count, of course, because these games are single elimination. If you lose, you're out. That's the biggest thing. Of course, the winner will play most likely Liberty on Sunday, who will play the lowest remaining seed team. Maybe Cincinnati, depending on what goes on, but we're going to keep track of that bracket for you heading into the regionals as well. But this is a big deal. This is the biggest event of the year, the biggest showcase. It's going to be crucial to see how important is it to have that mentality that if you lose, you're out.
Well, it's, you know, having played in tournaments up to this point, both teams definitely are aware of that factor, but they know that they have a lot of confidence in their game. These are two teams that had very strong seasons, as we've already been over, but they're confident that as long as they play their game, they'll be absolutely fine. They need to adapt to these stronger opponents in this tournament, in the regionals, but both teams, again, they should feel satisfied with how they played. They shouldn't feel the need to change anything unless they have some outstanding conditions that they need to take care of.
It's going to be an exciting game today, Logan, and I'm ready. Are you?
Oh, I'm absolutely ready. I'm ready to watch some good hockey.
It's going to be an exciting one. Thank you for joining us here on this pregame report for the ACHA Southeast Division Regionals here. NC State IcePack is about to take on the Rider University Bronx. Zach Sawai here for PackTV alongside Logan Ward. It's going to be an exciting game, and we hope you're as excited as we are. Puck Drop is next.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
This is Cheddar.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House.
Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone 10 unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Wolf Bites Radio brings you the biggest names in EDM with the Open Mic Podcast. Hey guys, it's DJ What the Heck, and join me, Brandon Boucher, and other Wolf Bites DJs as we interview musical guests from the EDM world. Open Mic dives deeper into the artists' lives on and off stage, bringing you closer to the music. Listen to Open Mic Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and wolfbites.ncsu.edu.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
NC State Hockey in the ACHA Southeast Regional is brought to you by the Red and White Shop. The Red and White Shop has IcePack gear. Potbelly Sandwich Shop in Morrisville. Potbelly, feed your smile. Cheddar U, feed me cheddar at cheddar.com. NC State Transportation. go.ncsu.edu/wolftrails. And Wolf Bites Radio, where the triangle comes to dance.
Thank you, Zach and Logan. I'm Bennett Lincoln, joined here by Ryan Hinkle from Technician. We're looking for some exciting action today. We have a breaking roster change for you. If Ryan, you can talk about that.
Yeah, so our starting goaltender for tonight will no longer be Joey Hall. Instead, Josh Cannon will be coming in for NC State. He's posted an 8-0 record on the season and, pretty similar stat line to Joey. So we should be able to see just as competent play from him going into the game.
Yeah, and we have some news about the tournament. So Liberty has moved on to the semifinals, and State will play them if they win today. And if Rider moves on, they will play Cincinnati, who won earlier today in the semifinals. And we're looking forward to seeing who wins the Delaware versus Miami, Ohio game, who the winner of that game will play the remainder of either Liberty or Cincinnati. Sorry about that. And we have some players to watch for today's action.
So for NC State, one of the top players to watch, of course, every game is Sam Banishevitz, captain of the team, been here 5 years, and just has had an incredible season. He was named ACC League MVP for this year, and he also had the game-winning goal for the ACC tournament, icing that game against Virginia. Sam's posted an incredible stat line, 57 points, 29 goals. It's just been an absolute monster of a season for him. So he'll be one of the top players to watch tonight. For sure. And also for the Pack, we'll be looking at Riley Johnson, freshman coming in this year. And he has just had an absolutely enormous season. Another winner, ACC Rookie of the Year, another trophy for the state.
Yep.
And Riley Johnson has just had a monster season. In his first 2 games, hat tricks, back-to-back games. He also had the final goal in the the tournament finals, he scored the empty netter to seal the game away. So if you're expecting big goals, those two are just going to be the ones to look for to deliver for NC State.
And how about Rider? What players are we watching out for today with the Rider Broncos?
Rider Broncos, maybe not as much depth as NC State has, but they have two top-end talents. For first off, Tizo, first name?
Justin
Tizo. He's just 29 goals on the season, 2 shorthanded goals. He's just an absolute monster on the ice. He's been Rider's hands down best player for the whole season, and he's just been absolutely driving that offense. If NC State wants to keep running with Rider, they're going to have to hope their defense to shut down that top player. And the other one, I can't remember.
His name is Christopher Johnson.
Christopher Johnson, that's right. Christopher Johnson is like, he's the engine to, if Tizo's the piston, Christopher Johnson is the engine. He's got 28 assists on the season, an absolute monster on the ice. These two, when they're on the ice, you have to be aware. You have to keep things intact. You have to keep your defense strong.
Yep, keep your eye on those two. And talk a little bit about Angelo Perry, the starting goalie for Rider.
So Angelo Perry, he's played the most games for Rider this year. He's posted an 8-2 record. Save percentage a little low, below 0.9, but he's just an absolute monster of an athlete. Keeping Rider in these games, they've had some really close games, playing some really high-end opponents, and Angelo Perry's been their go-to guy for most of the season. So it should be a really good matchup, watching Cannon and Perry go at it to see who can come out top and who can really lead their team and carry their team through these difficult times through both of those high-powered offenses.
All right, well, I am Bennett Lincoln, joined alongside Ryan Hinkle here. We'll send you out to LaHaye here in just a little bit.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
Technician is a news organization, but even if you're not interested in writing, we have departments for everything else. If you're interested in photography, videography, or drawing, if you're into a design, we have that for you at Technician.
Sports provides coverage of all the different teams on NC State's campus.
So the opinion section tries to bring context to stories that other sections have covered.
Getting to meet some of the coolest, most impactful people on campus, and by doing that, you're spreading awareness to thousands of people on this campus.
Arts and entertainment focuses on events, groups, and activities in and around NC State's campus.
Providing a platform for both our staff columnists and other students on campus to present their ideas.
We do live coverage of home games, and we do profiles on different athletes and coaches on campus.
I can't emphasize enough how important all the people who work at Technician are, from the news department, the video department, to people who make graphics and illustrations.
Video's role is to really help tell stories around NC State's campus that are best told visually.
Copy editors make sure that our information doesn't have anything incorrect in it or any grammar issues.
The social department really brings our news and our content to the students of NC State and the people of Raleigh.
They're all doing so much in the pursuit of public service journalism for the students of NC State, and we'd love for you to come work for us.
Fans, now is your chance to win $50 worth of free Potbelly catering. There is no minimum to go in and pick up your order. Enter at go.ncsu.edu/potbelly. Again, that's go.ncsu.edu/potbelly.
NC State Hockey in the ACHA Southeast Regional is brought to you by the Red and White Shop. The Red and White Shop has ice pack gear. Potbelly Sandwich Shop in Morrisville. Potbelly, feed your smile. Cheddar U, feed me cheddar at cheddar.com. NC State Transportation. go.ncsu.edu/wolftrails, and Wolf Bites Radio, where the triangle comes to dance.
NC State versus Rider puck drop coming soon. Stay tuned.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
This is Cheddar.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House.
Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone 10 unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Wolf Bites Radio brings you the biggest names in EDM with the Open Mic Podcast. Hey guys, it's DJ What the Heck, and join me, Brandon Boucher, and other Wolf Bites DJs as we interview musical guests from the EDM world. Open Mic dives deeper into the artists' lives on and off stage, bringing you closer to the music. Listen to Open Mic Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and wolfbites.ncsu.edu.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
NC State Hockey in the ACHA Southeast Regional is brought to you by the Red and White Shop. The Red and White Shop has ice pack gear. Potbelly Sandwich Shop in Morrisville. Potbelly, feed your smile. Cheddar U, feed me cheddar at cheddar.com. NC State Transportation, go.ncsu.edu/wolftrails, and Wolf Bites Radio, where the triangle comes to dance.
This is here. This is now. Welcome to the third game of the day for the ACHA Southeast Regional Men's Division II Championship. Zach Sawaye, Rhett McGibbon, and Logan Ward here for the Liberty Flames Network. Let's take a quick look at our starting goaltenders for today. In 8 contests so far for NC State, number 42, Josh Cannon, is in between the pipes, ready to go to war there, leading all ACHA Southeast Division goaltenders in goals against average and save percentage, and getting the win in the ACCHL tournament against Wake Forest, the Demon Deacons. Starting for the Rider Bronx, number 34, Angelo Perry, is prepared to back up the defense for today. In his past 5 contests, he is 3-1-1, getting ready for this amazing contest today. And it's exciting to be here today, guys. Can't wait to see what goes on here today.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Incredible game between 2 great teams who have put together fantastic seasons so far. You know, both teams are looking for a good victory here today.
Nice to see NC State as well back in regional action. It's been a little bit of time. Rider hoping to punch their ticket back to nationals for the first time in about a decade as well.
And let's see how it goes. And the play begins. Handling the puck was Nicholas Lelam as he sends it ahead to Cam Mazakowski. Intercepted there from NC State. Taken away. Good stick check there by Michael Jinks. Heading in there for the Rider Bronx. Jadala with the chip in just at the blue line at the Rider end. Behind the net is team captain Nicholas Lelam handing that puck. Rushford now surveys his options at the top of the circle and is taken away. Rush led ahead there by Justin Tiso, leading scorer for the Rider University Bronx. Works his way in with a quick tip out in front. Good job there from Chris Johnson. Couldn't get anything away with that. Jadala regains possession and clears that puck back out for Sam Banashevich. Working it, tries to get away. Power move to the middle. He hangs on. What a move. He can't break in. A great defense from the Bronx to begin this game.
They've done a great job so far, and they did a fantastic job of springing that defense into good offense, getting that first opportunity there. Both defenses have stood strong so far, though.
Now push it through. Intercepted back at the blue line was Waliko. Carried it forward, taken away. Hung on with a quick shot blocked out in front. Good job there from team president Ian O'Rourke. Hand is up in the air for a penalty. And they will be an interference call on that play.
Yeah, interference going here against Eric Miura. Have to wait and see exactly what the call is. I didn't see it as action was going on. It's been interesting throughout this tournament so far. We've had a couple of late hits that you thought might be interference. Not the case, and then they're quick to whistle it here in this contest. And the Rider Bronx headed to the first power play of this game.
Eric Miura again with those 3 goals in the ACC tourney, winning MVP of that tournament, a key part of this defense for the Icepack.
Nonetheless, NC State has had penalty kill issues this year. We'll be going on the penalty kill for the first time tonight, handling it back up at the point. Quick shot again, Josh Cannon flashes the leather. No problem there for the masked man, and he hangs on with 18:37 left to go here in the first period.
I'm not sure if I like that call in the sense that this is playoff hockey. It's time to get a little rough, start letting things like that go. He's just clearing the crease out or the high slot area, allowing his goaltender to see the puck. It's not like it took away his sure goal either.
Number 19 versus number 19. Todd versus Waliko. Now back up at the point. Great stick there from Parker Zarek. Back in the neutral zone. The crowd loves that one. And now back in their own end. They carry it. There's Leland. Leland with good speed through the neutral zone. Breaks his way in on sticks and needles. Now back behind the net, and he carries that puck on his backhand. Leland now surveys his options back at the point to number 73 and Michael Jinks. Jinks around Todd. Backhand shot. Good save from Josh Cannon. And a clear out there by Parker Zarek.
Good defense there by the Icepack, just deterring everything there on the penalty kill. Ryder just needs to find something to get going.
Now back in his own end, Leland is behind the net, waiting for the breakout. Rushing it through, there goes Chris Johnson. Hangs on to the Buck, slammed against the boards there. Great job there against Alfara. And now behind the net once again, carried there by Justin Tissot. Tissot, catcher's merchant on a break, trying to gain some speed. Through the middle, great speed again with a shot. Good blocker save from Josh Cannon. Now they're behind the net, handling it is Tissot. Tissot back up, sticked away, great job. Now it's hung on behind the corner. Miles Ferrone, the team's extra defenseman for today, hangs on to that puck, and Trevor Merchant gets the clear.
Nice job here on the PK by the Wolfpack. Right now, Ryder attacking with speed. One aspect that they might want to change in this neutral zone trap is being able to take away the legs of the Bronx.
Good moves up by Muscal. Muscal, great stick there from Alex Robinson. And they clear that one out. Just about 23 seconds left to go on Eric Miura's penalty to start off this game. On the third game today for the ACHA Southeast Regionals.
And State has struggled with the penalty kill all season long. That's been one of the weakest points for them.
Taken away. Sam Benishevitz was in the slot lurking, and he still can't grab onto that one as Muscal will hang on to that puck and lead the charge out. Penalty killed for NC State. 1-for-1 on the day, as leading the rush back out was Michael Jinks. Shot on net, tops there by Josh Cannon. Handles it through. Mazikowski lost control, and Alex Robinson will clear that one up. Defending there is Kaufman. There goes Riley Johnson. Rooses Ray in ACC Rookie of the Year, and it goes just high. Ellis Rusher can't keep it in the zone, and now it's taken away once again, carried through by Mike Klein. Klein, who has 4 goals and 3 assists in his past 7 games. And now Mazikowski will handle that puck. Riley Johnson still hanging on to that, and now Zarek. Parker Zarek now, fastest skater of the ACCHL. Looks like there's a penalty on that play. And there'll be a cross-checking call there.
Referee's not afraid to call penalties in the early goings of this one. I think I agree with you there, Rhett. They just need to let these guys play a little bit more.
Yeah, the pace here through the first just about 4 minutes of play has been fantastic. Both sides, a couple of offensive opportunities, showing off their skill sets. Let them be physical. It's playoffs. We want that kind of hockey.
Here's a replay for everybody watching here.
Hey, you know what? I might have called that one, actually.
Yeah,
a couple of cross-checks the back of the neck.
Second look of that one.
Well, there we go there. Anastratov couldn't win that draw. Mazikowski over to Rushford. Through traffic, and it goes just wide. Banishevitz at the half wall hangs onto that one. Mazikowski trying to survey his options, and a great clear once again by Justin Tissot, getting his looks on the penalty kill, who has 19 points in his past 7 games before any tournament play heading into this one. Definitely the shining star as of now for the Bronx. Mazikowski now tries to chip that one through past the skates of Michael Jinks. Banishevitz, that top power play unit out for NC State. Skate to stick. There we go for Ellis Rusher. Now back at the blue line. Handles it through from downtown with the wedding gown, and it goes just wide. wide. Cam Mazakowski still trying to hang on to that one, and Estradov couldn't keep that in at the half wall. Now there's Rushford. Back up to Laith Jadala. Jadala carries that one through again with a shot. Great save by Perry. Alice Rushford again with the shot again. What a save from Angelo Perry. Stones him cold. 1:07 left to go on the penalty kill there.
And you see State taking a lot of outside shots right there. They usually want to try to crash the net, so they're changing up their strategy a little bit here. They might just be trying to chip away at Perry.
I like the idea of the shots from the point and the outside, but you need traffic, and that's the biggest thing. When you get to regional play, every goaltender here is going to be the caliber that if they see a shot, they're going to stop it. And right now, Perry is dialed in.
Eric Miura, ACC tournament MVP, shot blocked by his own man in Robinson. Ian O'Rourke now through traffic back up to the far boards. Eric Miura now on the far boards at the far point. There's Parker Zarek now surveying his options. Little hot potato passing, and there's Robinson. Blocked out in front, good block there by Cole Mescal. Puck taken away. There's Miura. Miura with 3 goals in the ACC tournament. There's Parker Zarek again, and a shot goes just high over Angelo Perry. Clear back there for NC State to regain possession and to lead the offensive charge all the way back out. Little bit of fancy footwork there as Robinson will hang on. Try to make a move, nothing there. Robinson again, taken away with his stick. Puck cleared all the way back out into the stands. Someone will get a souvenir here today, guys.
Yeah, Wolfpack Nation has to be careful. They travel well, I'm surprised. I know you can see on the far side of your screen it looks empty, but I promise you on the near side here, there's a lot of red and black hoping that their Wolfpack can punch a ticket to tomorrow.
Got a few Rider fans on the far side in the corner, but State definitely travels well as they have all season.
Are they scared over there? I don't know. There's a lot of bodies here from NC State.
We have the Eric Todd and Sam Benishevitz fan club right in front of us. Spoke to them before the game. Excited to make the trek up. Very scenic route from Raleigh as Parker Zarek now regains zone possession on that play. Penalty just about over for Ryder. NC State will go back to 5-on-5 even strength. Coming out of the box there was Martino. Martino taking away shot from Miura from downtown, and it goes just wide. Johnson couldn't get a stick on that. Zarek over to Robinson, just out in front, and it goes just wide. Perry with great puck possession there, and now it's carried back out there by Martino. Martino rushes it through. Eric Miura with the good block there, and it's sent all the way back again for Ian O'Rourke to handle.
That was a great defensive stop there. A good opportunity out in front for the Ice Pack. They were unable to convert, though. Desperation defense.
Leland with the clear all the way back in behind Josh Cannon to be taken up there by Chris Johnson, assistant captain. Taken away, now they carry it through. Vedetta slit, there was a banana peel on the ice. Let's take a look at this quick replay here there, Rhett.
Hey, look here, Robinson wide open. Like, let that puppy go. I know you got the hips turned, but still, grade A chance right in front. You got to bury those when it comes playoff time, and that was a fantastic moment there for the Ice Pack to take a 1-goal lead, but unfortunately, they couldn't convert.
Robinson's a guy we've seen for most of the NC State season, been able to capitalize, but not today on that one. There's Tissot again through traffic, blocked out there by Ian O'Rourke. Tissot hangs on once again. A little bit of back and forth there with Leland, and now it's carried back out, and there goes Zarek with some wheels. There he goes on his backhand at the far half wall. So hanging on to it, cross-ice pass up to defenseman Devin Halko. Halko again with a ripper and a shot and a great save. I was hallucinating there for a second. I saw some Sam Benishevitz signs there in the crowd. I thought he was in the stands. Get back on the ice there, Sam. And Halko will clear that one back in, tipped out in the neutral zone for Perry to recover. Great advice there, Rhett. Thank you very much. And now back at the half once again, Eric Todd in the battle boards. Now back again. Triple teamed up there. Again, Alex Vedetta comes in for some extra support there. And clear back out once again. A lot of back and forth now there, Logan.
Both defenses just standing strong right now. Both teams having some good stops, and both goalies are playing dialed in right now. Neither Cannon nor Perry allowing the offense to get anything going in this first period.
Cleared out once again there by Dalfara for Miles Ferrone to carry up on the forecheck once again. That's Waliko. Costigan will try to hang on to that one with Mescal challenging the shooter. Halko once again will clear that one back up with Banishevitz, shoving that puck out of play.
You think in a game like this, typically both sides, there might be a feeling out process between the two, but yeah, I wouldn't really say that's been the case today. Both sides flying. Like, the wheels on both these clubs are magnificent. High-speed action, and the Ice Pack coming close to making this their game early on. I have to say they're kind of very similar to Cincinnati, who we saw earlier in the day. Very skilled unit.
Nonetheless, as of yesterday, the ACC's other lone representative, the University of Virginia, the Cavaliers, did end up losing yesterday, losing out on their regional hopes heading into that one. A little bit of a shortened roster, but nonetheless, they made the trek up.
A little bit.
A little bit. Nonetheless, though, it was an exciting turnout for the ACC. 2 teams here for NC State, and of course the Cavaliers. Hung on to that one was Mike Kaufman, and he'll carry that one through up there for Ryder. Taken away, great stick from Leif Jadala. Now back in the Ryder end, and the arm goes up there. Costly penalty for NC State. They were getting some momentum.
They had a chance right there, but it looks like the referee will call that one. They send Jadala off.
Take a look once again there, Rhett.
Anytime you take your hand off the stick, kind of wrap it around the body, officials are going to call it, especially this guy, his quick whistle here today. And not surprised at all that they called it. Once again, playoff time. Do you want to? Could have led to a goal, perhaps. You know, it's not like it's the end of the third period here, so not a horrible call.
The 5th seed Ryder Bronx are on their second power play of the day. Let's see what they can do. Hanging on to that puck back in the corner, there was Mescal. Good forecheck there once again by Lucas. The puck is clear back out there for the handle once again by Tiso. Back on D. Carried through. There's Dalfara. Good stick there by Mescal, tried to break it through. Great job at the blue line there from NC State. Todd once again intercepts the pass from Lucas and will clear that one back out for the handle by Mescal. And Mescal will survey his options to lead the offensive charge. And there they go. Mescal works his way around a man through traffic. Just got by there. There was Johnson. Johnson with a little bit of hot potato passing through traffic, and it goes just high. Above Josh Cannon, Ellis Rusher was behind the net, defending up there against Nicholas Leland. Now through traffic again. Mescal with a shot, a great save. With a rebound with a backhand shot, and Josh Cannon. And we have some extra fisticuffs here now.
Ice Pack has to be careful. I know he took an extra shot at your goaltender, but if you're going to lead with 2 fists to the face, you're risking putting your team 2 men down.
Very much so. A great save on that shot by Cannon. Looks like he did take a little bit of a shove there again. Ice Pack need to be careful about retaliation, but you see Josh Cannon with the great glove save there. Another opportunity for Chris Johnson to get that goal there off of the rebound, just unable to convert, as we actually will have Todd sent off.
This is a big chance here for the Bronx, who have a 5-on-3.
Yeah, you got to be even keeled here, and you've gone through the season. You're 25-0. You've blown out a lot of teams. There's going to come some adversity today, and you got to be ready to face it. Ryder, a quality hockey team, they match up against you pretty well. Both teams use their speed, and they use it effectively. You're kind of facing yourself today, but the team that takes the least amount of penalties and does well in the killing aspect is going to be successful today, and right now you're giving the Bronx a huge chance to go ahead.
The Bronx coming to this one 24-1-1 per head coach Sean Levin. Talked to him before the game. Excited to see where this team can go today. Back and forth. Now handling that puck back out there was Tiso. Tiso again with the shot blocked out by Eric Miura. Ryder applying pressure. The Wolfpack fans are here, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's handed on once again by Dalfara. All the way over to Tiso with a shot. Great save from Josh Cannon down low. Chris Johnson once again back up to Tiso. The 2 back and forth passing. Now back into Dalfara. Tiso. Tiso again. Cross-ice pass intended. Great stop there for Merchant, and it goes just wide. Off a shot there by Chris Johnson. The pressure is there. Hung on once again by Dalfara. Dalfara looking for some options. Now back at the point. Now back up at the top of the circle. Swung it through with a shot, and he scores!
That was a rocket from the point. A howitzer, really, Dalfara. 1T in that puppy, top shelf, stick side, and the Bronx capitalized, and they're still going to have a minute 14 on the power play.
Just a fantastic slap shot from outside. Nothing Josh Cannon could do. They did an excellent job of clogging the lane against the Ice Pack, who were down 2 men. Anytime you're down 2, you definitely want your triangle to hold up. They were unable to keep them out from in front of Josh Cannon's face.
Ryder now officially 1 for 2 on the power play as of now. Let's see if they can capitalize once again there. Puck is sent all the way back in there by Michael Jinks. I'm going to wait for the official assist on that play, but the goal was scored by Michael Dalfara. Heading into this one, he had 3 goals in his past 7 games, along with 6 assists. Before any tournament play, of course, Tyler Alfonsetti, once again, reigning ACC Scholar of the Year, sends it through the mouth and just wide. Great speed once again by Arlotta. Arlotta with a good cross-ice pass once again there to Jinx, taken away. Good neutral zone trap once again there by Ryan Kinney to clear that puck out. And now behind the net handling there was Nicholas Lelam, sending that one through. Weaves away his round. There goes Lelam. All the way back up to Arlotta. Arlotta, Halko with the defense. Now back up alongside the board to the near corner. They're still lurking. Back up at the top, there's Waliko. A little bit of back and forth there with Michael Jinks. All the way back to Klein. Klein once again at the top of the circle. Again through traffic, and it was tipped just wide. Danger zone area. Lelam to an open board, no one there. Riley Johnson and Parker Zarek, the dynamic duo, they have some wheels. There goes Johnson, couldn't break in. Great hit from Lelam. Zarek again with the shot, and Perry robs him cold, and he will hang on.
I don't know what was going through the mind of Michael Jinks on that last play. Just leaves the point wide open. Like, you're there's nobody pressuring you. Stay there, get a shot off. But he comes back out to center ice, and that allowed the Ice Pack to transition onto offense and got a quality scoring chance on the play.
See on the offense here, Johnson clearing it back to Zarek. Zarek trying to take that shot just a little bit outside. Perry doing a great job here today of just keeping everything out.
Angelo Perry standing tall at 5'6". Has to rely on his athleticism to make a lot of good saves there. Zarek once again through traffic just high above the boards. Handling that one was Delfara, who scored the first goal of the game for Ryder. They lead 1-0 just over halfway through the first. Carries it through. Cam Mazakowski now on the back check. Lost that play. Tangled up with John Martino. And Alex Robinson now will hurry that one through traffic. Piked ahead there by Zarek, and there he goes back in the far corner trying to make something happen. Good hit there from Dalfara, but Zarek still holds on to possession there. Riley Johnson's lurking. The attack triangle forms. Backhand shot there by Robinson, and a great save from Perry. Great stick there once again there, carried through by Martino. Just lost it, and they carry it through there. There's Evan. Evan with a shot, and Josh Cannon keeps this a 1-0 game. And Cam Mazakowski will loft that puck all the way back out. There's Vedetta, and they'll get that through. Alex Vedetta now through traffic. Great defense. Mazakowski, what a save from Angelo Perry.
Absolutely great glove save from Angelo Perry. Falling down, just grabbing that one out of midair. He's played impeccably here in this first period.
I always say you make the easy ones look tough and the tough ones look easy, and right there, that one's going high, maybe over the crossbar, flashes the leather, lets the fans know, all right, I'm here.
Face-off now in the near corner for our broadcast, at least. Near the face-off dot, that puck is cleared back out for Eric Miura to chase it, who took a penalty earlier on in this game. Alex Vedetta lost that puck, and now that puck is hung onto by Michael Jinks, who will get that clear all the way back in for Eric Miura to control. Great stick once again there in the slot there by Chris Johnson. Carried back out, taken away there by Matt Costigan. And Eric Todd will flitter that puck in for Angelo Perry to just rob that puck midair.
Perry's going to be the difference today in goal, and you're going to have to get some bodies in front of his face like we talked about. If he sees it, he's going to stop it. I remember him from last year at Regionals. He was a big reason that the Riders had success. That's, in my mind, that if you have a key to the game, it's getting bodies in front, take his eyes away.
Comes into this game, of course, 8-2 before any tournament play. Tied up with the same amount of wins as Josh Cannon. The two goaltenders face up heads today. So far, it's Perry winning, but there goes Leith Jadala. Great defense once again there by the stick of Jared Waugh, who hangs onto that one. Clear back on, and there's Johnson, who carries that one through. Top of the face-off dot, couldn't get that shot off, and Amos Stradov will get that one out. There goes Leith Jadala, carrying that one through. Great stick there by Johnson. Clear back out for Eric Miura's possession. Banashevitz with the chip back in to nullify any icing, but that puck was taken again by Waugh. And there's Halko, surveying his options. Great forecheck there by Waliko, and Leith Jadala will send that puck all the way back in. State trying to regain their offensive pressure.
All the momentum is with the Bronx right now. They've done a great job of transitioning from defense to offense, and really they've just kind of been the dominant force, even though NC State has done a good job trying to get those opportunities on offense.
Looks like Davis Hudson today is wearing Miles Ferrone jersey. A little bit surprised to see that. Some jersey factors have been playing into this one, but interesting to see him in the lineup today in one of his final games as an Ice Pack member, of course. Halko again through traffic. Great shot up top and blocked there by Waliko, who is hurrying there. Great defense there from Hudson. Anastradov will try to get that puck up at the near half wall, taken away there by Mescal. Mescal again into the far corner, taken away. Devin Halko will try to regain possession as Trevor Merchant will get that puck with his backhand. Great job keeping that one in by Dalfara, who has the team's lone goal. And now there's Ryan Kinney working that one through. Kinney this season has had 9 goals. Let's see what he can do here today.
Good physical hit by Ruggiero there. Good defense, preventing what was a quick attack from the Ice Pack.
Alfonzetti keeps that one onside. There he goes. Great defense once again. Held on top. There's Trevor Merchant working his way through up to Alfonzetti, who was lurking in the slot, and nothing there. Working his way through traffic. Great shot again with the save with the rebound, and they score! Ryan Kinney gets it tied up. We are tied up at 1.
That was just a good job by the Ice Pack of chipping away at Perry. They got several shots on goal, and Perry just wasn't able to be everywhere in the goal at once.
Big difference there as well as net presence. Kinney just posted up in front. Look, he goes to the top of the crease. This really bounces off of him. There's a scramble in front. No real skill needed there. It's just a heads-up play of posting your body up in front of the goaltender.
That's exactly what you said they needed to do, and they did it, and it's working for them now.
We have a game. Here we go. Puck is sent now all the way back in behind Josh Cannon. Great clear once again. NC State finally has some life here after being down for the majority of this first period. 4:50 now left to go. Riders' lone goal scored by Michael Dalfara. Again with the shot, Riley Johnson. Good stick save there from Angelo Perry. Parker Zarek now in the corner, being pressured well there by Jake Lucas. Now behind the net once again. There goes Mike Kaufman trying to handle that puck. Ellis Rushford again through traffic. Riley Johnson tried to collect that puck in the slot. Parker Zarek now behind the corner. Tries to regain possession, being sandwiched there alongside the boards. Mazikowski through traffic again with a shot, and it goes just wide. Puck was on sticks and needles there. Now carried through there. Johnson lost control. Ellis Rushford with a hipper right there. What a job checking him. And Cam Mazikowski will send that puck all the way back to Riley Johnson, working his way through the neutral zone to try to get some offensive life.
Defense of the Ice Pack are doing a good job of keeping the Bronx in their own side of the ice. Bronx have been able to break through several times, though, with quick offense.
Josh Cannon with a good save there. 3:56 now left to go here in the first period. Teams are tied up at 1. This is the 3rd game of the day. The final game for today, of course, at 10 p.m. Heading into this one, looks like Delaware will be taking on Miami University heading on today. An exciting one there. I believe Rhett will be on the call for that one. It's going to be an exciting game there. Rhett, can't wait to see what happens off of that one.
Whenever you have those two teams that are so close together in ranking, you know it's going to be a dandy. And all the games this week, and even this morning's contest between Liberty and the College of New Jersey, that's a 3 versus 12 matchup, was pretty close until midway through the 3rd period.
Well, there you go. Now back in the neutral zone, Matt Costigan will hang on to that puck there, and now it's carried through there by Cole Mescal. Mescal lost that puck for Costigan to retake control, and they hurried that one back as Ian O'Rourke plays some hot potato passing back in his own end. Alex Rosetta will clear that puck in. This is some great ice we're seeing here today. Not a lot of chippiness there with the puck. Good to see that teams are heading into this one. Puck is sent all the way back there for the good save by Angelo Perry. Eric Miura will try to regain control of that. Great stick there once again by Wiliko, trying to get some offense going. But it has been all NC State since Ryan Kinney's goal. Anastradov through the middle, taken away. And there's Banashevitz with a power move to the middle. Juke move to the front of the net, and Anastradov can't finish that one off. Best chances of the game so far there for NC State.
Ice Pack has just been unable to convert on anything aside from that one lone goal. They've had plenty of opportunities. They're getting a lot of shots on goal on Perry, but Perry's done a good job here in the first period.
Now back up there was Jadala. Lake Jadala now clears that one through. Gloved all the way down. Banashevitz tried to get back up, and there's Hudson. Hudson through the middle, and Estrada with a tip out in front, and no job there. Cleared all the way back out by team captain Nicholas Lelam for Halko to recollect. And on the forecheck was Justin Tiso. Been a fairly quiet night for the Rider star, and juxtaposed as well. Been a fairly quiet night for Sam Banashevitz. And that puck is sent all the way back in there, Logan.
Very back and forth game right now. The Bronx and the Ice Pack both have had a lot of opportunities. Recently, though, it's been all Ice Pack in terms of possession, but the Bronx had them early.
Tyler Alfanzetti lost the control of that one as John Martino tried to get that one back. Intercepted by the goal man himself, Ryan Kinney. Topples on top of the man. We have a dog pile on top of Nick Regaro. Again with the shot blocked out there by Devin Halko. Good defense there from the Ice Pack. Carried back there to only be controlled by Mike Klein. Klein now again with the trip. No call there. And now that is sent back. Shot through traffic. Good stick there by Ryan Kinney. Clear back out. Bounced off the boards. And a rush is cleared back out. Dalfara with the control. Mike Klein will send that one back from Mazakowski to regain. Now flitters that one all the way back in. Very methodical approaches being taken by each team.
Oh, odd hop off a stanchion.
1:15 now left to go here in the first period. Teams are tied up by 1. The Rider Bronx was scored by Michael Dalfara, his 12th of the year before any tournament play. And NC State's goal scored by Ryan Kinney, number 22, assistant captain. And now Riley Johnson with the backhand pass, just about to head out there. And now with about 1 minute left, here we go. It is grind time. Sent all the way back out into the bench and cleared away. And I believe Rhett has some analysis for us heading up here.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it perhaps more in the second period we get some. But right now the point's wide open for the Wolfpack. And the defense, I think they can utilize that room a little bit better. Get a shot off quicker or start to walk across the line. But basically they're stationary, which is allowing the forwards of the Bronx to come out and take away a shooting lane. But so many opportunities there just to throw a puck on net, create some traffic, and which we saw in that first goal.
Back out in front, there's Johnson. Net is off the moorings nonetheless. Great job there for the ACC Rookie of the Year, but an even better save there from Angelo Perry.
And Perry's been doing this all game. I know we talked about that a little bit earlier, but he's had such a good first period here, giving up that first goal. He made the initial save, but just the rebound flittered off him. Not much you could do about that one.
They need to get the water bottle and spray those pegs. I'm telling you, those things are coming off pretty easy. I don't think Perry's kicking that hard either.
No, I saw it come off several times in the previous game between Ohio State and Cincinnati.
Winning that draw was Cole Mescal. Cleared all the way back out for Ellis Rushford for the zone re-entry. Makes some moves through traffic once again, and an even better shot block from Jinx. Now sent back out. Mazakowski paused that one down, but they're going to call it offside nonetheless. Stop and go here with 25 seconds left to go here, guys.
It's been a very long final minute of this first period. A lot of stoppages here. No penalties, though, like earlier.
Lucas against Zarek there for the draw. Faceoffs have been critical for the most part of this game, and especially heading into tournament play. Faceoffs are critical, and there's Riley Johnson with the fake all the way back in. Great job challenging the shooter from Angelo Perry. 15 seconds now left to go. NC State with the pressure. They want to put their ketchup on their hamburgers, as now it's behind the net for Alex Robinson to take control. But it's cleared out once again by Dalfara. Pawed down there from Ellis Rushford, and with just a second left to go, that'll do it. What a period. After one, it is 1-1. We are all knotted up here at Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia. It's been a period, guys.
Very back and forth. A lot of good offense and good defense from both sides right now.
Like I said, the momentum started to turn after that Ice Pack goal. They really carried play through the second half of the first period.
Nonetheless, it has been a fantastic period here at the Leahy Ice Center up here in Lynchburg, Virginia. 1-1, knotted up here. Goals from Ryan Kinney and Michael Dalfara. We'll be right back for the second period after this.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
Technician is a news organization, but even if you're not interested in writing, we have departments for everything else. If you're interested in photography, videography, or drawing, if you're into design, we have that for you at Technician.
Sports provides coverage of all the different teams on NC State's campus.
So the opinion section tries to bring context to stories that other sections have covered.
Getting to meet some of the coolest, most impactful people on campus, and by doing that, you're spreading awareness to thousands of people on this campus.
Arts and entertainment focuses on events, groups, and activities in and around NC State's campus.
Providing a platform for both our staff columnists and other students on campus to present their ideas.
We do live coverage of home games, and we do profiles on different athletes and coaches on campus.
I can't emphasize enough how important all the people who work at Technician are, from the news department, the video department, to people who make graphics and illustrations.
Video's role is to really help tell stories around NC State's campus that are best told visually.
Copy editors make sure that our information doesn't have anything incorrect in it or any grammar issues.
The social department really brings our news and our content to the students of NC State and the people of Raleigh.
They're all doing so much in the pursuit of public service journalism for the students of NC State, and we'd love for you to come work for us.
Fans, now is your chance to win $50 worth of free Potbelly catering. There is no minimum to go in and pick up your order. Enter at go.ncsu.edu/potbelly. Again, that's go.ncsu.edu/potbelly.
Hello, Wolfpack fans. I'm Bennett Lincoln, joined alongside Ryan Hinkle here. We're here to talk about the first period of play between NC State Wolfpack and the Rider Broncos. So far, it's knotted up at 1-1 with the lone goals coming from Ryan Kinney for your Ice Pack and Michael Dalfara for the Rider Broncos. We've seen a lot of offensive pressure from both squads, but not a lot of offensive production.
Yeah, see, both teams have been moving well through the neutral ice, but neither have been able to get, quality shots off on net. Granted, there have been a few quality chances, and the Wolfpack was picking it up near the latter half of the first period, but both teams have been, stuck mostly in neutral ice. Defense has been doing a great job knocking down passes and, cutting off the lanes for players, and I think both teams' defense have been, really the highlight of this period.
And talk a little bit about that 5-on-3 play where Rider scored. How critical could that factor into the next 2 periods of play?
That's huge for Rider. NC State had Jadala with the offensive zone penalty, and then Todd took a retaliatory penalty. Sticking up for your teammates is one thing, but again, you can't take those kind of penalties. You have to be disciplined. You have to be on your game. The NC State could be up 1-0 had they not been on that 5-on-3. So giving the other team the opportunity to score is, just never a good time, and you don't want to take those chances. NC State's generated chances while shorthanded, but it's never a time you want to be on.
And what do you think about the score here, 1-1? Do you think that foreshadows a more defensive battle going into the next 2 periods, or do you feel like both teams, being the offensive powerhouses they are, will maybe take off a little bit and start scoring a lot more?
I think it was definitely a feeling out, and with definitely 2 power plays, right off the bat to start the game. I think it was more so they're getting used to each other. But as we saw with the Wolfpack coming in the latter half, I think these offenses are going to heat up. In the first minute of the game, 2-on-1 for, Rider, and they nearly score on that, converted, then turns into Sam Benishevitz going down the ice for a chance too. And I think really as this game's progressed, we've gotten more and more offensive chances. The goalies have stayed hot. Quick glove by Rider's goaltender, and Cannon has been good with his pads, but I think this game is about to heat up. This game is about to, the defense has been strong, but what we've seen, I think this game could turn into a high-scoring match.
And something Rhett mentioned was that NC State was taking a little too long with their shots, and maybe they could have converted more if they had been a little bit quicker on the draw. What do you think about that? What's your take? Do you think they're taking too long, or do you think they're taking the right amount of time on their shots?
It's hard to say, from the ice, you want to get those quality shots. You don't want to have to go through traffic. You want to get it on net. But NC State has also been shooting high a lot in their shots. I think, granted, he has a point. Some of the plays have just held on to their sticks too much. Johnson had that one where he had the goalie out of position, just hold on a little too much. But for the most part, I think NC State's doing well with their shot selection. They just need to get it more on net. I think it looks a little inflated with the missed shots going high, but I think NC State is doing well taking quality shots. And, when they have the opportunity at the point when it's open, not being pressured, take the shot, take a chance. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And I think NC State will do well to, keep up their game plan and keep the pressure that they've built.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely a lot of offensive pressure from both squads. Talk about Sam Banashevitz a little bit. He's been a little quiet. Same with Riley Johnson. Do you think, since they've settled in a little bit, you think we'll see more action from those two guys, or do you think we'll see more of the role players picking up for them with their lack of production?
Oh, I think we'll definitely see them come more into themselves. NC State has not played Ryder on this season, so it's a new team getting a feel. You have to kind of feel them out, just figure out how they play. And I think Riley Johnson's been getting more opportunities. He had that shorthanded chance early on with Sarek, but I think him and Sam will definitely, flourish in this next period. I definitely think so.
All right, well, that'll do it for us here. We'll send you back out to the second period of play just a little bit at LaHaye.
Is Cheddar.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange. Coming to you live from the White House.
Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone 10 unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Did you know that NC State Transportation offers alternative ways to get to and around campus for faculty, staff, and students? Line bikes and scooters, Wolfline buses, and Carpool offer incentives to encourage the use of alternative modes of transportation. Faculty, staff, and students are awarded daily passes as members of the Wolf Trails program. For more information on alternative transportation and Wolf Trails, visit ncsu.edu/transportation. NC State Transportation, moving you to succeed.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
Hello Wolfpack fans, this is Bennett Lincoln joined alongside Ryan Hinkle here. We're going to look over some highlights for the first period of play from NC State.
And so first off, we see here Perry with a great body save. He's been really hot today, and here's another example of the Wolfpack getting this opportunity on the first power play of the game. Perry with another blocker save. He's just been huge for Ryder this whole game. He's been keeping them in it, making athletic saves. Goaltender is listed as 5'6", which is very small for a goaltender, but his athleticism has really been able to keep them in this game and keep it close.
Yeah, definitely a lot of heart in that goalkeeper there.
Yeah, so we see right here, this is one of those opportunities where Rhett was talking about taking a little too long. You see, he's on his offside, but if you just kind of get it, don't worry about turning those hips. Just kind of get the shot off. Get a chance. But Ryder came in and stopped that chance really quick. And Perry hasn't been the only hot goaltender today. We saw Cannon there for a quick save. And back to the Wolfpack here. I remember this shot. Yep. Perry with a good blocker save. His defense has been doing a good job. He's had those rebounds pop out, but his defense has been doing a good job of cleaning those up and, keeping the team on their feet. And here's a Ryder here at the early power play off of the Jadala penalty. And see here, it's going to be quick retaliatory penalty will come up after this, where, Cannon is going to make a huge save here. Puck's loose, jumps on with his glove, but then Todd here retaliates, after poking the goalie. Granted, stand up for your teammate. But here, Ryder's going to be able to capitalize on their 5-on-3 power play that the NC State's given him here, as Michael Del Fara is going to roof this one, top shelf, right past Cannon, to give Ryder the early 1-0 lead. But granted, we've seen Riley Johnson with these shorthanded chances. Wolfpack, we don't want to be shorthanded, but they're not afraid to keep up the offensive pressure when they're shorthanded. I think they had a positive actual percentage in the regular season with shorthanded opportunities, and that's just something that never really happens. Wolfpack is confident on their penalty kill, but a 5-on-3 is just too much to really keep hold of. Granted, Cannon's been keeping them in this game. He's been hot. You can't really blame him for a 5-on-3, but Cannon's been keeping them in this game.
They held out there on that 5-on-3 for a little bit too.
Yeah, they held out there, and you see here Perry with another remarkable glove save there. So coming up here, yep, Kenny's gonna pick up that nice rebound goal. Good things happen when you go to the net. It's Alfonsetti here just kind of tosses it out front at the goaltender, and Kenny gets a stick on it and knocks it right past him. And that's something you're gonna have to do in this goaltender. He's been hot. Everything he's seen, he's stopped. If you get bodies out in front, good things will happen. Block his vision. You don't want him to get those easy looks. You want to make it difficult for the goaltender. You want him to have a hard time really getting to the puck. And I think if the Wolfpack can continue keeping those bodies and keeping this offensive pressure up front, they'll be able to really capitalize on this game.
Yeah, that's what Logan was talking about pregame, was the filling in the slot. But we're going to send you to break here and get back to action in a little bit.
NC State Hockey in the ACHA Southeast Regional is brought to you by the Red and White Shop. The Red and White Shop has ice pack gear. Potbelly Sandwich Shop in Morrisville. Potbelly, feed your smile. Cheddar U, feed me cheddar at cheddar.com. NC State Transportation, go.ncsu.edu/wolftrails, and Wolf Bites Radio, where the triangle comes to dance.
Teams are now arriving back on the ice here for the beginning of the second period. Zach Sawai, Logan Ward, and Rhett McGibbon here for the Liberty Flames Network. It's been an exciting first period. Let's take a look at some goals here after Ryan Kinney and Michael D'Alfaro kept this game up knotted at 1.
This has been very back and forth. Both offenses getting plenty of shots on goal. 13 shots for the Ice Pack, 11 for the Rider Bronx, as we have right here. Ryan Kinney scoring that lone goal for the NC State Ice Pack in that first period. Michael D'Alfaro scoring that one goal for Rider as well.
Yeah, that one on the power play. He teed that one up beautifully, D'Alfaro. And that's the key. We talked about it, guys. The fact that you got to stay out of the box at this level. And as soon as the Ice Pack started to kind of calm down, they killed off the second half of that 5-on-3, got their legs going, started to get some offensive zone time. They really turned the tide. And you saw that the last 10 minutes of the first period. The play was in the majority of the right end. And I think right off the get-go here, the guys in the black sweaters are going to want to get it in deep once again and utilize their skill deep in the Rider zone.
After 1, the shot counts currently stand. The Ice Pack led the way with 13 shots to the Bronx 11 shots. We'll see how the tables turn in this one. Let's rely on a little bit of faith for that. Looks like Justin Tiso took a slip there. There was a banana peel on the ice. Cam Mazakowski now hangs onto that one up at the half wall. Banashevitz will send that one all the way back there for the clear there by Lucas. Taken away. Lucas once again will get that puck back up to Johnson. Through again with the shot. Goes up high into the mesh. Good thing that was there.
Don't know where they're watching that, because everybody up there is just like, they're done. They're like diving back and forth, guys hitting the deck. It's always, you know it's not going to hit them, but nonetheless, people scared for their lives.
Oh yeah, it's always that primal instinct. You got a frozen hockey puck coming at you. Definitely going to make sure that doesn't hit you regardless of that net.
Pucks are made of vulcanized rubber, and we know from experience if something hits you like with that hard, well, I mean, they hurt. So
it does.
Pay mind to that. Cam Mazakowski tried to clear that one out with Johnson doing a good job of keeping that one all the way back in there for Ryder. And Estrada now will hurry that one through the zone again with a shot. Almost went under the pad there of Perry, but he hangs on nonetheless.
A little extra pushing and shoving there, coming in with a late poke check was Anastradov.
Both teams very willing to defend their goalie, making sure that nothing happens to them. No extracurriculars.
Face-off will be taking place at the near corner in the Rider end. Waiting to see what happens there. Nikita Anastrada will be taking that draw up there against Cole Mescal. And they will hurry that puck up, and there they go.
Is that a Darren Turcotte jersey down here, bottom part of your screen?
Looks
Rangers?
like it.
Wow.
wide array of fans, rather. You're going to learn English one day, hopefully. And now that puck is sent all the way back. Ellis Rusher with the good backhand there from Mescal, who carries that one through. Ellis Rusher tried to get that one away. All the way back, Cannon will just send that one away. Mazakowski tried to rough a man up, no call on that. Now they're back behind the boards. Loud displeasement from the fans. Again, a slip there for Arlotta. There was a banana peel on the ice. Mazakowski sent that one up back to the half wall for Banashevitz to carry. And Jadala again with speed, and there he goes with noticeable presence in the first period. Again with a shot. Banashevitz was in front for the tip, but he couldn't get that one off. And it's cleared out once again by Dalfara, who couldn't get that one away. Jadala tried to get that one ahead, couldn't. Keeps it in the zone. Jadala again to the front. Banashevitz can't get the shot off, and he scores! Sam Banashevitz, Captain Clutch, 2-1 NC State.
Great job by Banashevitz of just being in the right place at the right time, doing a good job of clogging that lane in front of Angelo Perry. A fantastic shot there from Sam Banashevitz, the captain. You see Jadala just doing a fantastic job of recovering that, passing it to Banashevitz, who took advantage, slipped it right through for the goal.
I think Banashevitz actually lucky that he sanded on the first attempt. That took the goaltender Perry a little bit further to his right than he had originally wanted, and that opened up the cage.
Sam Banashevitz gives NC State the 1-0 lead. An amazing performance there in the ACC tournament. Have 5 points, 3 goals, and 2 assists just 2 short weekends ago at the Winston-Salem Annex heading into this one. Exciting to see Captain Clutch getting a little bit extra work here. Ryan Kinney with the team's other goal here. Now back in the far corner. The near corner, rather, trying to handle that one. Wolfpack chance are prominent here. We have the fan base heading up, and there's Johnson carrying that through with the great power move again with a shot, and they score! Again with a ripper from Justin Tiso. The Pack can't keep him contained, and we're knotted up at 2.
Very quick answer from the Bronx there. Tiso is that one player that the Ice Pack need to watch out for. Scores the most points for this Bronx team. You see him right there, just slip right past. You see the shot from Johnson that initially gets blocked from Cannon, but the rebound from Tiso there just does a great job putting it up in the top back of the net.
Yeah, nice job there. The trailer cutting in on the goal, looking for the loose change.
What a power move there from Johnson. That can't be overlooked. That was some great hockey right there. And now it is carried back in the neutrals, and NC State had a little bit of life, but it went away. Puck bounced off the linesman there. Carried all the way through, taken ahead there by Gaversky. Fun pronunciation there. We'll get that eventually. Josh Cannon with the good swallowing save once again. 2-2, we're all knotted up with 17:33 left to go in this one.
Oh, is Gavrowski out there? That's the best name in the ACHA. I'm just saying, like, so many times you just want to be like, it's a coach, sorry, boys, just give her. And you point to your guy, Gavrowski. You know he's going to give it to you all day.
We'll nickname him the Giving Tree if he scores here. So we'll give him that one for sure. Puck is won once again there by NC State. Good draw win. Bum Parker's Eric. Halko with the carry out there to Robinson. Good stick once again by Mescal in the neutral zone. Johnson with some moves trying to finagle his way around but couldn't get there. Mescal with the recollection. Back pass once again all the way up to Dalfara, who carries that through. Mescal will now send that one back with Devin Halko with the clear. Taken away. Gets tripped up. No call on that. Arlotta tried to get that one, but Robinson will take that one away. And we'll send it back. Now in the corner, back out to the front. There they go, bodied out in front. No, there is a call on that one, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like NC State will be heading back on the penalty kill, and Ryder back to that potent power play.
And the Bronx have just done such a good job. After that second goal from Tiso there, the momentum is all theirs. They've done a fantastic job here, as you see right there, trying to get something going there. Looks like the call will be on late Jadala, I believe I saw. No, Parker Zarek, apologies. Just hooked him back there a little bit.
Good penalty to take as well. That looked like a sure goal. So he's cutting in on net. Now you have an opportunity on the PK.
And Todd with a good forecheck, he carries that one out. Todd with no points in his past 5 games wants to get this game going in terms of scoring. Was the team's first-line center last year before the arrival of the heralded Russian Nikita Anastratov. Trying to get that puck working back in his own end, carried it through was Dalfara. Mescal circling the wagons. There he goes, trying to lead a quick breakout rush. And they rush it through. Eric Todd tried to make something happen, but couldn't. Mescal again with the recollection, now back in the neutral zone, carried it through. Mazakowski on D. Mescal with a ripper, and it goes just wide. Great job once again from the NC State defense. All the way from the point, Mescal tried to get one in, but couldn't there. And the puck is cleared back out. 1:17 to go on the penalty to Parker Zarek.
And the Ice Pack are very fortunate that that shot from Mescal just barely missed. He had an opportunity there. It went right under the leg of Josh Cannon. It was just a little bit too wide for the Bronx.
Again through traffic, Dalfara once again tried to get a good shot from downtown with the wedding gown, and it went just wide. And now carried it through. There's Arlotta. Arlotta now behind the net, circling the wagons. There they go. Back into the attempt, and it goes just wide. And a great post-to-post move from Cannon. Rebound is just out in front. Still not there. Alfanzetti tried to get the clear, and they're working it. They're at the half wall. Now getting that puck was Waliko. Waliko all the way back over to Lelam, and that puck will head back out. That was a great chance there for Ryder there, Rhett.
Yeah, Ryder right now finding success by attacking the Ice Pack D right in front of the goal.
Lelam works his way around with the power move on the backhand. Tries to work his way around. He is powerful, and there's Klein. Klein now hanging on to that one with a battle from Rushford. Trying to get that puck cleared all the way back out. And Leland will take control. D to D. Pass back up to Jinx. Jinx through traffic, and it goes just wide. Now sent all the way back up. Penalty's about to expire for Parker Zarek, and they score! Back out in front. Looks like it was Vincent Arlotta. His second in his past 5 games, and Ryder will take the lead.
Just a great job from outside. Getting that shot to go. They did a good job of crashing and getting in Cannon's face. Couldn't see past them. See right here at the point, they just get it inside, get that rebound off of Cannon into the back of the net.
They got to tie up that stick, and Mazakowski, frustrated, going to the bench, slamming it against the boards because right in front, Arlotta was just working them. And Arlotta a lot smaller. Mazakowski, you're going to have to up the intensity level in front of the net.
The power play for Ryder has been punted, as you saw just there. Just as Parker Zarek's penalty was expiring, Josh Cannon with the good save there. Ryder was able to capitalize and to get things going. Banashevitz now working out through on his backhand. Jadala once again with the move, now alongside the boards. Back in the corner, they carry it through. Jadala back to Banashevitz there behind the net, trying to gain any momentum they can. Taken wide, and there's Miura. Miura again through traffic and a great save. Puck is still loose, out in front, and just through the doorstep. Banashevitz had a great chance there. And now it's behind the net, working it through. Eric Miura with the extra shove, gets thrown down by Johnson. Ice Pack fans want a call, and they'll get one.
Couldn't exactly see what quite was going on down there. Looks like a hit on the board. Miura came in with the 2 fists, but got an elbow to the face in response there. Looks like they will send off the assistant captain, Chris Johnson.
Not an easy penalty to take there after you scored that 3rd goal there. Chris Johnson heads off. Team's leader in assists for the year. Nonetheless, NC State, this is a crucial power play for them, but even more so a crucial penalty kill for Ryder to maintain the lead rather, to keep their 5th seed heading into any more games that they may have.
Well, the Bronx have had the advantage on special teams so far. They've done a great job on the power play, going 2 for 4 through these first 2 periods. State's got to get something going in special teams.
Alex Robinson now with the forecheck, taking back in. Cole Mescal try to get that puck away, but Robinson is now back in the corner, trying to handle that puck up. Eric Miura from Sunset Boulevard, and it goes just wide. Alex Robinson is back at the half wall to recontrol any possession there. Parker Zarek is awaiting. Robinson behind the boards, a juke move right there. AB level up gold star there from Robinson. Rourke couldn't keep that one in, and now they're back in for the zone re-entry, but they're just going to have to ice that puck away.
O'Rourke trying to save it there, just kind of lost possession of the puck, unable to get it back to his offense.
All the way back to Josh Cannon to carry it there. 1:19 left to go on the power play for NC State. Chris Johnson takes a sit there for the Bronx, who currently lead 3-2 here at the Leahy Ice Center in Lynchburg, Virginia. Robinson, toe drags, and it goes just over the shoulder of Perry. Miura again through traffic, tipped out in front. Robinson with the rebound, and it goes just wide. Cam Mazakowski still waiting for any action whatsoever. Robinson behind to Zarek. Zarek waiting, back at the corner. Mazakowski back over to Zarek. Through traffic, Johnson has a chance. Can't find it with the rebound. Back out in front. No one was there to get it. Zarek, and it leaks in. Parker Zarek gets this game knotted up at 3. Here we go.
Great job by the Ice Pack of keeping with it. Good job by Perry and the defense of just being patient for the Bronx. but you see right there, it just goes back out. Riley Johnson trying to wheel around and get that one, but it goes back out to the net. Parker Zarek behind just ricochets that one in off the back of Perry's skate.
Good things happen when you throw the puck on net, and he was able to catch Perry turning in his crease, just banks it off the skate and in. Heads up play there by Parker Zarek.
A power play goal there for NC State, a costly one there for Rider as they see their 3-2 lead diminish. Now it is a hockey game with we're not even halfway through the game here, guys. This is some good playoff hockey that we got here.
Well, we knew these were two strong offenses coming into this one, and they've both highlighted that fact here. The defenses need to try to play catch-up.
Waliko with the good moves to Mescal, who's lurking. Mazakowski with the great defense. Jadala running into his own man. Don't want a little bit of friendly fire there. And a shot up with the interception. Vanashevitz breaks a man. There he goes. Vanashevitz back in. Trips up a man. Runs into Perry. Perry is down. So is Vanashevitz. Let's see what comes off of this one. And I think, Brett, you were right. They need to fix up those nets there.
Yeah, that was a hard charge to the net. Nice work there by Banashevitz. Power forward move, protects the puck. Back pressure coming on him. Over skates it, and that's just good, clean hockey right there. A hard drive. He wants a call with a slash, but I think we're going to continue 5-on-5 action here in Lynchburg. Although the officials chatting things over there in the high slot.
Perry did a good job there just getting in the face of Banashevitz. Banashevitz just kind of lost possession of the puck, lost control there, knocking Perry into his own moorings, knocking him off. Looks like they are going to have Perry getting checked out there. So we look at this again, you see Banashevitz coming in on the left side.
It's a pretty good slash across the body, to be honest.
Yeah. So the referee is talking it over, checking out Perry's legs as well, is the Bronx staff. It looks like the referees still discussing things. They're going to talk to the state bench. They call over head coach Mike Gazzillo of the Ice Pack.
Nonetheless, this has been an exciting couple minutes here of hockey. Angelo Perry, once again, with a great effort. And even if Banashevitz was going to be able to get that shot off, there was not a lot of room from where he was about to take that shot. Unlikely there for him to get that one past Perry, who's only given up 3 in this one, which is around his goals against average for this one. Walks into this one with a .884 save percentage. Puck now being taken up at the neutral zone face-off dot near the NC State bench. Far side from us here at the Liberty Flames Network broadcasting booth. Zach Sawai here alongside Logan Ward and Rhett McGibbon here for this one. So grateful for all the Ice Pack fans and Rider fans and ECHA fans tuning into this one today. Exciting hockey action here, and we're glad you are joining us here. Tyler Uppenzetti back around. Ryan Kinney, who's lurking in the slot, couldn't find that one. Davis Hudson, who was masked in a Miles Ferrone jersey, and a descent just wide. Davis Hudson once again goes behind. Hudson in his final year with the Ice Pack, sent all the way back out for the rush by Tiso. Tiso through, Halco can't defend, and it goes just wide of Cannon.
Cannon fortunate there, he did try to challenge the shooter who was very far away. He was pretty far out of the crease.
Halco once again will carry that through back to the neutral zone. We'll just pike that one all the way back in. Place slowing down for the most part here. Teams are knotted up at 3. NC State with goals from Sam Banashevitz, Parker Zarek, and Ryan Kinney. Ryder with goals from Michael Dalfara, Justin Tiso, and alongside Vincent Arlotta. A very even match so far, 2 powerhouse teams. Ryder coming in as the 5th seed, NC State coming in as the 8th seed. Now back up, Alex Robinson trying to get that one away with 11:09 line left to go, and the play was called offside.
This has been very back and forth. Both offenses, again, we've talked about how high-powered they are. The pace of this one has been absolutely incredible. Only slowing down whenever there's usually a penalty kill. The Bronx have a very, very patient penalty kill defense. They let the action come to them. And it's worked for both teams so far. It's 3-3, but both goalies have played good games.
Off the draw, here we go. Ian O'Rourke bounced that one off the boards in the NC State end. We carry back in the neutral zone. On the near side at the half wall, Alex Robinson will control that puck. Get it away from Klein. Juke moves. O'Rourke hangs on. Pawed down there once again by Gavarski. There's your guy there, Rhett. And carried it back through. There's Klein. Klein again with the shot. Josh Cannon will rob him cold. And some extra hands out there in front between Ian O'Rourke and Mike Klein. Almost called him Calvin Klein there for a second. I do have my underwear on today for those interested. I know you're not, but there we go.
No, a good attack from the Bronx there. Just unable to get anything going. They didn't have a lot of support there off of that first one.
Zarek up against Gaversky. And the send all the way back. Just over the paw of Klein for Robinson for the recollection. Off the backhand pass, there they go, a rush ensues. Riley Johnson trying to get in some legs there. Parker Zarek will clear that puck all the way back in just by the stick of Michael Dalfara, who will send that one back up to Klein, but Robinson was there for the interception. Sent all the way back out there for Dalfara, but still a lot of action going on at the boards. Robinson with a shot, and Perry with a good bodied save there. 10:20 now left to go here. Teams are tied up at 3.
Perry doing a good job of just hugging the post there in correct position. They tried to get that one in on the side, just nothing doing. Angelo Perry has a decent amount of saves here tonight.
I think at this point that both teams would kind of settle into the game and the pace would slow down, but it hasn't been the case at all.
The feeling out process has elongated here to the second period, just about to reach the halfway mark of the game. Puck is still controlled there by Eric Todd. Matt Costigan with a good shot just off the blocker of Perry. And now it's all the way back in the neutral zone, just by the skates of Alex Vedetta was the pass, all the way back there for Jared Waugh. Jared Waugh coming into this one has 5 goals in 22 games, 2 in his past 5. And the puck is iced with 9:50 left to go.
Like the move here by the NC State coaching staff. Top unit coming out, offensive zone face-off. These guys have been dangerous. Benishevitz all over the ice. Had the goal earlier on. When they're usually out there, they create something.
That top line again of Leif Jadala, Sam Banishevitz, Nikita Anastratov, one that's been seen all season long for these Ice Pack fans. They've done a great job out here, as you mentioned, Rhett. Pure offense.
All the way back, Nikita Anastratov had a great job there trying to get that puck up. A little bit of a slip between Cam Mazikowski and an opposing Rider player back down in the NC State end. There was some banana peels on the ice. Fanned on it by Banishevitz for the rush up by Waliko. Waliko behind the net, here he goes. But taken away by Mazikowski. Pikes it away with great D. Leif Jadala carries that one through. Fun fact for all those watching, Leif Jadala happens to be a real estate agent in the RTP area. Anastratov again with the shot. Blocked out in front. Ellis Rushford, Moran got tied up in between his skates, so as well as Johnson. Rushford will carry that one back up. Exciting hockey here. Johnson once again tried to get that one back. Went in a circle there quite a few times. Jadala went off somebody on the NC State bench. They won't stop play on that. Just out of the reach there of Justin Tiso, who carried that one back, who has a goal in this game. Just out of the reach of Johnson for Rushford to carry, and play gets settled down.
It's been a very back and forth period. 2 goals for each team here in this second. But this middle area, this neutral zone has just been back and forth. Both teams just taking the puck away from one another.
Off the post, what a shot once again from Leland. Bodied out in front, still lost again. Puck got lost, they held the puck. And they're gonna call it. Looks like it'll be Michael Jinks heading to the box.
They're saying he closed his hand on the puck. They're motioning outside the zone for the face-off. I don't believe there's going to be a call coming from that. That one almost snuck through there against Cannon.
Went right through there. Cannon's very fortunate that went off the post, because it very easily could have gone inside just a little bit further. He gave it the room. Could have been a goal to put Rider up 4-3, but instead the score remains tied here with 8 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second.
Well, Josh Cannon, if they win today, better give that post in Champaign their goalie's best friend. Covered up in the red paint, the masked man, the Robin to his Batman, and now is carried back out there for Trevor Merchant. So all the way back in, Merchant, who has 12 points on the year, hasn't seen much action as of late. Did not record any points in the ACC tournament. No points in his past 4 games. Ryan Kinney, great move through the middle, but Angelo Perry hangs on. Looks like Mike Klein tried to shove that puck all the way back in. 8:01 now left to go in the second period.
That was a great job by Angelo Perry of just challenging the shooter, making sure he was in the correct position. Nothing doing there for the Ice Pack on offense.
Parker Zarek alongside Alex Robinson and Davis Hudson. Robinson again with a shot, bucket out in front, and a great save from Perry once again off the draw. Loss there from Cole Mescal.
Yeah, nice job there by Robinson. I like it. A quick rip right off the face-off, trying to see if it maybe gets deflected off a body or the goaltender's screened with all the legs out in front. But Perry, as we mentioned all day, really square to the shooter so far in this game.
All the way back up. Great job there from Waliko, who carries that one away, but Johnson put the spin on him and is taken all the way back once again by Regaro. Regaro all the way behind for Arlotta. They're in the NC State end in the near corner. Sandwiched alongside the boards there by Halko. Back out in front again with a shot, and he scores! Cole Mescal gets this one to a 4-3 lead there for Ryder.
And that was a great job by the Bronx on offense there, just going around and finding the open man, getting that shot to go through. They did a great job.
Nice job finding a soft spot here in the slot. They're working the defense deep. And he's just above the slot. He's out of the coverage area. And a nice shot placed there on the stick side.
Cole Mescal will get that goal. We were looking up here for Coach Gazillo to take a look at Joey Hall, who is on the bench. But as of now, they're going to keep Josh Cannon in. All the way back in for Perry to make the save. Again, but that was a tide changer there for the Bronx.
Yeah, they were working it low. The big thing, they've had success when they get the puck deep and they attack the NC State defense. They haven't been able to get it out cleanly when pressured in this game, and that's a recipe for more goals right now. If Ryder can get that puck in low and just work the D, they're going to have a successful day.
Tiso works his way around Hudson all the way back in the neutral zone for that NC State second line to control. There's Riley Johnson. Riley Johnson tries to work his way around a man there in Jared Waugh, but couldn't do it. Johnson once again puts on the pressure. Robinson rips that homer, and it goes just over the boards. An amazing job there from number 21 from NC State. Parker Zarek tries to get that one controlled, but Johnson will get in control. Justin Tiso, that first line back out there for Coach Sean Levin and the Ryder Bronx. Being controlled back up at the half wall for Hudson. With a bank pass all the way back for Ian O'Rourke, and they will head that one all the way back. Pikes that one ahead, and there will be a call. NC State back on the power play. Parker Zarek will work his way around back at the half wall, trying to get something going here, but can't. Puck still in possession. Back out in front. Zarek again with a shot. What a save from Perry. Benishevitz with the rebound blocked. Back up. Still delayed penalty. O'Rourke through traffic, blocked out in front there. Amazing job once again from the Bronx and Nicholas Lelam, but NC State back on the power play.
Pulling their goalie there, trying to get that shot to go. They just were unable to get anything to go. As we see this penalty there, yes, you see Chris Johnson just stick his skate out and trip number 11 there. Riley Johnson for the Ice Pack.
And here's the opportunity for the Ice Pack to respond. You've looked solid on the power play today. Win this offensive zone face-off, set it up, and get the equalizer.
Off that draw, NC State trying to get some momentum here, and a slew foot penalty from Johnson. 2 minutes on that one for tripping up Johnson. Now back in the slot, they lost possession of that as Anna Stradov will carry that one away. Getting some speed in once again. That crazy Russian is on some Starbucks coffee here today, and it's sent all the way back there for Mescal for him to carry. But Miura is the back-checking Ice Pack member. Good pressure alongside the boards. The battle is won there by Ian O'Rourke, who will send that puck all the way back through the neutral zone. Banishevitz is lurking up there, being checked well. No call on that play, a blatant trip there. Looks like that was Waliko with that one, but nonetheless, 5-on-4 will continue there for NC State. Miura back on in front, great tip chance there for Ian O'Rourke, but no dice. And it's sent all the way back here. Great pressure early on.
And you see what the Ice Pack is trying to do there. They're trying to get out in front on the power play. Trying to get right out in front of Angelo Perry to get the easy shot.
Jadala once again, a great opportunity, just goes off the side of the net. Miura was behind to try to get any opportunity he can. Arlotta with the clear, sends that one all the way back out. Ryder gets a little bit of rest there, Rhett.
Good clear by them. They've done well through the neutral zone today, and that's the big issue for NC State. They've got to get 2 men on the puck deep.
Ellis Rusher now circles the wagons again with a shot, and they score! There goes Leif Jadala. We are knotted up at 4.
Great job by the Ice Pack offense there. Leif Jadala just hammering that one home. A perfect pass on the power play, though, as they are now 2 for 3 on the power play. They've done a great job in that regard so far. you see, just a perfect feed, and Jadala just slips it right past Perry. Rushford was in the right place at the right time and managed to make that slick pass to Lake Jadala.
Yeah, Jadala's been cash money today. This top line for NC State's been money today. Always dangerous.
We have a hockey game. Four goals for both teams here. Called out at Wendy's 4-4. Sent all the way back there. Ryan Kinney trying to get some action once again. Just about 4:37 left to go on the clock here. Tyler Offenzetti on a battle alongside the boards. Rushford through traffic, blocked out in front, just over the stick of Leland. Back in the rider end. Rushford now, back up top, tipped out in front, no one there, and they carry it back. Johnson with speed, bursting through, he has legs, call him Sonic, back out to the middle, and with a shot goes just by Josh Cannon. Ryan Kinney's tried to make something happen once again. Johnson lost control of that, and now they're back up top, and there's Waugh. Waugh just alongside of the boards, all the way back around. Penalty called there, and Mazakowski has some extra choice words there for the ref. And debatable, but we'll see what happens.
Mazakowski so full of emotion with everything. You can tell how invested he is in this game. You see on the foul here, it's like they're going to call him for just using his stick, trying to impede the progress there.
He's complaining it was a hold, which I can see. Both hands down of Johnson were over his twig. That's a tough one. Could you take both, perhaps? Embellishment, maybe, but nonetheless, Ryder back on the power play.
NC State 2 for 4 on the penalty kill for the day, looking to make that 3 for 5 rather. Good, I can count. I'm taking this math off semester from college, so you need to probably get back into that. That's a good move. Klein now with the good shot once again, blocked out there from Hudson. Klein once again hanging on to that one. Back up top at the blue line, sent all the way back for Dalfara. Dalfara over the reach of Eric Todd. All the way back there for Arlotta. Arlotta hot potato there with Waliko. All the way back through downtown. Great block from Eric Todd. And they clear that one out. 30 seconds have been killed.
One thing I really like about the ice pack penalty kill that is that first opportunity they have to clear the puck, they've done so today.
All the way back, and there goes Johnson once again. Johnson has been the most noticeable Bronc player today. All the way back. Handling that one was Mescal. Back to Johnson. In the corner. Passed over. Again with a ripper, and they score! From downtown with a wedding gown, the captain, Nicholas Lelam. 5-4, Ryder leads.
Lelam did a great job using that shot. But something else I want to talk about, you see Cole Mescal out in front of Josh Cannon. You see right there, as he takes that shot, you see Mescal right in front of Cannon, preventing him from seeing the puck right there.
Exactly what I was going to say. Great net front presence there. His bum's just parked right atop the crease. I think the Ice Pack right now complaining goaltender interference. It's not going to happen here in the playoffs. And boy, this seesaw game, keeps going back and forth. And right now, Ryder on top.
My seesaw days ended when I was about 12 years old, so can't relate. Late Jadala now goes behind the net, back in the corner, all the way back with Davis Hudson's control. Sent back into the NC State end for play to settle down. 2:47 now left to go here in the second period.
And again, we knew coming into this one, these were two high-powered offenses to look for. But offense has really been the story of the game. Ryder just having a slightly better offense so far, 5-4. Plenty of shots on goal for both.
Halko sent all the way back there for Hudson to re-control. Waliko lost control of that from Mescal. Good battle along the boards there. Jadala sends that one all the way back up for Devin Halko. Rips that one through, tried to get something going once again. Lost control of that. Banashevitz tried to pressure a man, but no luck there. Just off the reach of Lelam, who got a goal there. Out in front, Banashevitz, and it scores! It's Trevor Merchant! We are knotted up at 5 here, guys.
Absolutely insane second period here. 4 goals for each team as you see Banashevitz getting his second of the day for the Ice Pack.
I'm telling you, who's the owner of the Canes? Tom Dundon?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, he said he'll never draft a defenseman in the first round because he wants offense. Buddy, get away from the Canes. Come watch the Ice Pack. You should buy this team or at least donate to the school. High offensive hockey here. It's so much fun to watch.
I second that. All the way back in, Tyler Offenzetti goes alongside the boards. Ian O'Rourke looking to train that puck. Massive goal there from Trevor Merchant. His first in quite some time. That's his 5th of the year. They're going to call an elbow on that play. Waiting for the official signal. Looks like Johnson will be heading off. Wow.
Physical play from both teams. You see Johnson just come sliding in and push him into the boards.
All right, so there's 1:48 left to go here in the second frame. Ice Pack an opportunity to get back on top. Wouldn't surprise me at all if it happens. You wait 2 minutes, there's a goal scorer in this one.
The hockey gods really want State to at least get some momentum back here. They're giving every opportunity they can. Johnson sits once again. NC State looking to convert on this power play as Ian O'Rourke tries to get that one away. Johnson through traffic tried to get that one away. Everybody was set up on the power play well. Handled there by Evan, but O'Rourke hangs on just by the NC State bench. Sent behind the net to be controlled there by Dalfara. Dalfara taken away all the way back out through the zone once again for Josh Cannon to control. Hasn't been pulled in this game after giving up 5 goals. Nonetheless, he has been solid.
And it looks like Johnson's penalty for the Bronx will extend into this third period. He's going to sit out the rest of this second period. We have about a minute remaining here.
Johnson behind the back to Miura, who rushes that one up. His goal scoring ability has been proven in tournaments. And sent back out for Tiso on the break, but Mazikowski's back to defend one-on-one. Going back to, what a move there from Tiso, and a even better save from Cannon off the side of the net. Wow. It's the only word I have.
Tiso is not the man you want to see getting those opportunities on offense. The top goal scorer for the Bronx. He's proven how offensively viable he is. So you see him just try to corral that puck with his skates there.
There's Rushford once again, just above the blocker there of Perry. All the way back from Robinson to control. 35 seconds left to go on the power play. Zarek, great speed, tries to draw a tripping call. Very blatant, no call. Play continues to ensue. 15 seconds left to go in the period. All the way back, and there's Rushford playing tic-tac-toe passing there. There's Zarek. Rushford with a bomb, and it goes just high. Great shot there from Ellis Rushford to be controlled once again in the back by Michael Jinks, and period is just about to end. Puck is tied up alongside the boards, 5-5 after 2.
Just a barn burner of a period there. 4 goals apiece for both the Ice Pack and the Bronx. Each team has proven their offense can score in bunches.
It's been back and forth hockey. Great saves on both ends. Some magnificent goals. I can't wait to hear what Bennett and Ryan there in front of that Piggly Wiggly have to say about this one.
Don't mention a Piggly Wiggly. I'm getting hungry over here trying to pick up some gas station snacks. After this one, it is 5-5 as it stands at the end of 2. Can't wait to see where this one goes from Leif Dalla, Sam Benishevitz, Justin Tiso, Coles Mescal, Vincent Arlotta. We have a game heading into this one here at the Leahy Ice Center. Liberty Flames Sports Network. Excited to see where this game goes. We'll be right back.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
Is Cheddar.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House. Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone 10 unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Wolf Bites Radio brings you the biggest names in EDM with the Open Mic Podcast. Hey guys, it's DJ What the Heck, and join me, Brandon Boucher, and other Wolf Bites DJs as we interview musical guests from the EDM world. Open Mic dives deeper into the artists' lives on and off stage, bringing you closer to the music. Listen to Open Mic Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and wolfbites.ncsu.edu.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
Bennett Lincoln here, joined alongside Ryan Hinkle for an exciting second period of play from Ryder and NC State, both scoring 4 goals apiece. We talked about how it was a little bit slow in the first period, and I think, Ryan, you said that you hope to see it pick up a little bit. Is this what you expected when you said you hope to see the offense pick up a little bit?
When I say I expected like a little more offense, I expected, maybe 2-3 more goals. I didn't expect an 8-goal period. This has just been an absolute explosion of offense. 4 power play goals, 2 for each team coming out here, and it's just been a hectic second period.
What do you think has changed between the first and second period for those power plays? Because both teams had a couple of power plays in the first period, but it was only 1-1. And here we saw, just as you said, an explosion of scoring on those power plays. What do you think changed defensively for both teams?
I think the offense has just gotten more settled as this game has gone on. I think they've gotten a feel for each other, and I think they've kind of found ways to exploit each other's defense. And I think it's really paying off for Ryder. They're really getting those open shots off, and they're getting that speed down. But for NC State, they're crashing the net, they're getting those rebound opportunities, they're like up in the slot, and I think both teams have found a system that works for them, and it's really paying off for each team.
Yeah, I agree. And so we saw a lot of not play from Banashevitz and Tiso, who both scored goals in this period. Do you think we'll see their production continue through the third period?
I think it'll just be more of what we saw in the second, leading into the third. Sam comes out early in the period, scores the go-ahead goal, but then Tiso immediately after gets the rebound from Johnson's shot. And Sam had 2 goals this period, and I think, hat-trick candidate. And, I think we can see him potentially get much more this next period coming up. No telling.
Yeah, I agree. It should be an exciting third period, but we'll come right back to you here in a little bit with some highlights from the second period of action.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
Technician is a news organization, but even if you're not interested in writing, we have departments for everything else. If you're interested in photography, videography, or drawing, if you're into a design, we have that for you at Technician.
Sports provides coverage of all the different teams on NC State's campus.
So the opinion section tries to bring context to stories that other sections have covered.
Getting to meet some of the coolest, most impactful people on campus, and by doing that, you're spreading awareness to thousands of people on this campus. Arts and Entertainment focuses on events, groups, and activities in and around NC State's campus.
Providing a platform for both our staff columnists and other students on campus to present their ideas.
We do live coverage of home games, and we do profiles on different athletes and coaches on campus.
I can't emphasize enough how important all the people who work at Technician are, from the news department, the video department, to people who make graphics and illustrations.
Video's role is to really help tell stories around NC State's campus that are best told visually.
Copy editors make sure that our information doesn't have anything incorrect in it or any grammar issues. The social department really brings our news and our content to the students of NC State and the people of Raleigh.
They're all doing so much in the pursuit of public service journalism for the students of NC State, and we'd love for you to come work for us.
Fans, now is your chance to win $50 worth of free Potbelly catering. There is no minimum to go in and pick up your order. Enter at go.ncsu.edu/potbelly. Again, that's go.ncsu.edu/potbelly.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
Welcome back, Wolfpack fans, here for a little recap of the second period of action. Bennett Lincoln joined alongside Ryan Hinkle.
Yeah, so jumping right in, we're going to see a lot of highlights. We're going to see a lot of highlight goals here coming up. It's a very explosive period here. We got Jadala here. He's going to trap the zone here on the coming up here on this play. Yeah, he steals the puck, tosses that net. Sam picks it up, gets the rebound, puts it right in. Sam has been just all around the net, this whole period. He's been flying around the net. He's had multiple rebound opportunities. He's been shooting the puck. Just Captain Clutch, just been looking like
very active
he's
in the slot.
One. And so right after that first goal, though, Ryder would respond almost immediately. Chris Johnson here powers past Alfonsetti, and then, Alex Robinson, and then Tiso picks up the rebound and just pops it right in over outstretched Cannon. Not much you can do there. Made the initial save, couldn't clean up the second. And things, we're looking up for the Wolfpack going into it, but some quick penalties. NC State has still had trouble. They've still been taking those penalties. They've got to avoid it. And Ryder's, been able to capitalize on 2 of them, but also in turn, NC State has had 2 power play goals themselves. So I feel like it's been pretty balanced on and off between the 2 teams getting power plays and penalties, but if NC State wants to, get an extended lead, they're going to really need to stay out of the box here. But yeah, you see here, Cannon just couldn't close his arm there on the shot and just kind of leaks through. A thing that I've seen, Bennett, though, is NC State just doesn't give up. They've been down twice now, and they've just both times they've responded just almost immediately.
Yeah, very quick responses from both teams, really, in this period alone.
Yeah, there's a lot of for NC State. We've seen a lot of guys on the outside picking up rebounds, and they've been out there. And I think this game plan for them works a lot better. You see this goal here, lucky bounce. Zark picks up. Just kind of tosses it from behind the net. You throw, put pucks on the net, good things will happen. And this is one of those times, Robinson and Zark both nearly could get a stick on it there, but Zark kind of throws it in and just kind of finds its way in. The hockey gods smile on you sometimes.
Very fortunate there.
And here Sam had a near break opportunity, but after a slash from Ryder, it crashes into the goaltender. Luckily, both were okay after the play. No penalties were assessed, but both fine. Just
a little bit scary there for their goalie, but he was okay.
Yeah, it's always a scary moment, when those things happen. But here we see, Ryder's going to pick up an open shot from the slot there. Let's put a top corner over Cannon.
It's a good find from behind the net.
Good find from behind the net. It was good vision by Ryder, to pick it up, put it right on his tape, and just, roofed it almost immediately. Didn't hesitate. Cannon's been, having to face a lot of shots. The shot volume's increased a lot this game. But, it's just this team has just been fabulous. You see here, Rushford gets a clean breakthrough into the center ice. From center ice, gets in, gets behind the net, passes into Jadala from the slot. Both teams kind of get similar looks. They're getting very similar looks. They're getting very similar chances, and this game is just incredibly even so far. It's just been crazy to watch. What have you thought about that, Bennett?
It's been incredible. I've never seen this much scoring in any hockey games I've personally watched. But we'll send you back to a quick commercial and then out to the ice for the third period of action.
Is Shattered.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House. Here in Los Angeles. We're live at Apple's iPhone 10 unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Did you know that NC State Transportation offers alternative ways to get to and around campus for faculty, staff, and students? Line bikes and scooters, Wolfline buses, and carpool offer incentives to encourage the use of alternative modes of transportation. Faculty, staff, and students are awarded daily passes as members of the Wolf Trails program. For more information on alternative transportation and Wolf Trails, visit ncsu.edu/transportation. NC State Transportation, moving you to succeed.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
NC State Hockey in the ACHA Southeast Regional is brought to you by the Red and White Shop. The Red and White Shop has ice pack gear. Potbelly Sandwich Shop in Morrisville. Potbelly, feed your smile. Cheddar U, feed me cheddar at cheddar.com. NC State Transportation. go.ncsu.edu/wolftrails. And Wolf Bites Radio, where the triangle comes to dance.
And it is grind time here at the Southeast Regional. Here, NC State is taking on Rider University, the Bronx. Zach Sawai here for the Liberty Flames Network alongside Logan Ward and Rhett McGibbon. And there's one thing for certain, guys, I can't keep up with the Kardashians and I can't keep up with all the Rockets scoring. So let's go ahead and get a recap of some of the goals from that second period.
Well, this was just an incredibly back and forth period between these two teams. You see, aside from those first two from Ryder and right there from Tiso and Arlota, you then just have back and forth between them and State for the entire rest of the period. Crazy period, 5-5 going into this third one. I look forward to a lot more offense between these two teams.
Yeah, let your 3- and 4-year-olds watch this game because it's like, you have a goal, I'll have a goal. It's a perfect sharing concept here. You know, we're just get your kids, put them in front of the TV, a little babysitting time with the tube. No, I'm just kidding. But no, a back and forth game. Both goaltenders, I'm sure this is the kind of game they hate.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's just so much uncertainty. There's rushes here and there. Terrific efforts offensively on both ends.
This is the first time that we have seen Josh Cannon give up 5 goals this year. I believe Logan back home at NC State. It has been an exciting one to watch so far. Third period heading into this one. Some quick technical things, of course. Both the University of Cincinnati and Liberty have advanced. Currently, Liberty is waiting to play the 2:45 game tomorrow on Sunday, March 3rd, and it looks like Cincinnati will be awaiting the 11:30 matchup, their opponent here. If NC State wins, they will take on Rider. If not, they will be taking on Miami University or the winner of the University Delaware and the Miami University game tonight. A lot of mumble jumble there. But nonetheless, NC State on the power play for 10 seconds to start off this period. Back and forth game once again. Not much power play time, so NC State most likely will not capitalize on this one. With 2 seconds left to go, Ryder kills it off, and we're back on 5-on-5 with a good sweep check there from Michael Jinks. Miles Rushford hangs on back to it at the point. Taken away, 2-on-1 if they hurry. He slips. There was a banana peel on the ice. Cam Mazakowski will send that one all the way back up for Nikita and Stratov. Taking that one back. Back at the blue line to carry it through, only to be taken away there by Michael Dalfara, who's back in the Rider end. 35 seconds in, and there's already been a couple great chances.
Both teams, again, back and forth, as to be expected from both of these offenses. Both defenses have done a good job of getting into that offensive mindset as soon as they gain possession of the puck.
Taken away again with a shot. What a job there from Chris Johnson, and a great save from Josh Cannon. Johnson now gets throttled to the boards by Nikita Anastratov. Now being sandwiched by Ellis Rushford. Looks like that was Vincent Arlotta. All the way back at the point. There they go. Leland through downtown with a wedding gown, and a great save from Josh Cannon. Nonetheless, great shot presence there from the top of the slot at the point. All the way back through. Cam Mazikowski will just flitter that one back in for the recollection there from the Bronx.
You see them trying to get their line switched up there, making sure they keep fresh legs on the ice at all times. Both teams have been doing a good job of rotating through the rotations.
Now all the way back, they push that through. Ellis Rushford with the interception. Intended pass there for Waliko. Losing that one was Mescal, all the way back for Lelam. Lelam D-to-D over there with Waugh. Sent all the way back up. Alex Robinson will carry that one through Mescal. Mescal lost that. Cannon tips that one aside. Miura now tries to handle that one. Robinson with the recollection.
Wolfpack had to be careful there. 2 members of their team jumped on the ice for one guy changing. They had 6 on for a moment.
Eric Miura now will control that one. Sent all the way up. Johnson with a good bounce pass over to O'Rourke. Great skate there by Mike Klein, using the skate to deflect that puck away. Sent all the way back. A little bit of a battle alongside the boards. Nonetheless, only to be carried out there by Michael Jinks. And now they're back in the neutral zone. O'Rourke sends that one, hits the face of Riley Johnson, leaves him a little bit befuddled, but nonetheless, Alex Robinson will gain control. And there's Riley Johnson, whose head seemingly is okay. Good for him. Now sent all the way back there for Riley Johnson. Just alongside the boards once again. Parker Zarek alongside a race there with Michael Jinks. It's only to be controlled back up by number 45. That was Jake Lucas, assistant captain for the Bronx. Again, a battle alongside the boards by Gaversky. Battle ensues, and there's Johnson. Once again, what a move. There he goes in the shot, and a great save from Angelo Perry. Pressure early.
Both of these teams are playing very physically right now. Board battles ensue, and just a lot of ground and pound between these two teams trying to get the ice.
All the way back, control there was Lucas. Lucas was fighting alongside Ian O'Rourke, only to be controlled by Alex Vedetta, who carries that one out in a foot race with Johnson. Gets throttled down, no call on that play. NC State has had their fair share of penalties for tonight. Nonetheless, they carry that one all the way back, and there goes Waliko with a shot, and it hits the mesh, and it goes out of play with 16:32 left to go.
I was kind of curious, what exactly is a bronc? Like, is it a Ford vehicle with a flat tire? But no. In the United States or northern Mexico and Canada, it's an untrained horse or one that just habitually bucks.
All right.
Well, they need to train that horse. Wrong time to say it's an untrained horse. All the way back there at the blue line, carries that one through. There's our fun fact for the day.
There you go.
I love that. Great information.
I thought at first I thought it was the Broncos for the longest time before got corrected on that today.
They just dropped the O there. Devin Halco now with the recollection in a board battle alongside there with Johnson. Johnson has recollection with the backhand, swerving alongside the boards, taken away. What a play there from Davis Hudson with Eric Todd recollecting that one. Vedetta carries that one through. Back in the neutral zone. Devin Halco sends that one just wide. Eric Todd lost the escape. Bodies down a man. There he goes. What a move. There's Todd. Gets up to Jadala. Off the backhand. Tries to tuck that one in. And Perry with a great save. For only to Mescal to chip that one all the way back. Just out of the reach of Hudson for Halco to recollect. Springing back up on the right wing side. And icing goes. Not even 5 minutes in, and it has been a wild period.
That was a great job by Perry, sticking that leg out, making sure that guard is right in front of where Jadala tried to slide it through. Jadala had an opportunity there, but the defense held for the Rider Bronx there.
Awaiting the draw here for Cole Mescal, who has had 10 points in his past 7 games leading up to this one. He has been an offensive threat. Waiting to see what goes on tonight. He has a goal tonight as well. Don't forget about that aspect. Chris Leland, of course, got the goal that put the Rider Bronx up 5-4, only to be tied all the way back up there by Trevor Merchant, who had that last goal there in the second period. Jadala now in a foot race alongside Jared Waugh. Takes it away. Sam Benishevitz just out of his reach. Benishevitz once again just sent wide. Mazikowski all the way back up. Great block there from Mescal. Sends that one all the way back for Rusher to take control. in which he will, and he'll send it back. Rushford breaks through, squeaks through a few guys, tries to get in a foot race with Mescal. Taken away by Jadala, surveying his options at the half wall on the right wing side. Just at the face-off dot, try to break his way back in. And Mazikowski will take control with 14:37 left to go.
Great job by Vincent Arlota right there, poking that away with the diving save. Good hustle defense from the Bronx here. They've been on the defensive for more of this period, but they've done a good job.
Leland tried to gain some ground there. Josh Cannon will be sent just behind the boards there. Ryan Kinney will flitter that one all the way back up for his 22 counterpart, and Tyler Gaversky. Kinney lost that one to Gaversky, and Rushford will send that one back to take ahead by Alfonzetti, who gets that one through the neutral zone, tries to make a power move just through the mouth, and it goes just wide for Trevor Merchant, who has a goal in this game. Taken back, and there they go, rushing ahead. There goes Martino, taken away there, and Klein will send that one back. But they're going to call it offside at the face-off dot.
That was a great job by Ellis Rushford there, making sure that they couldn't advance it any further, kind of halting it there at the blue line, making sure, baiting them into that offsides, really.
Looks like Jake Lucas will be coming on to take the draw here alongside Tyler Alfonzetti. Third line now back out there for head coach. Coach of the year for the ACC, head coach Mike Gazzillo, who led his squadron to a 25-0 record against some pretty tough opponents. A lot of Tobacco Road foes back down there in Raleigh. It is a hockey state now, for sure. Carried all the way back out there by Justin Tiso. Sent ahead to Johnson. Johnson again, what a move through Rushford, but Rushford makes no mistake defending him. Merchant gets bodied down, back at the point there for Kaufman. Through traffic, Josh Cannon hangs on. Great save there.
Yeah, that's a tough one by Cannon. I had a good sight line on that one, and that deflected, I believe, off a body. Came right out on goal, and nice job by him not allowing a rebound, because there's plenty of white sweaters lingering around looking for it.
Off the battle win, looks like Zarek lost that one, but Ryder will take control all the way back. A great pass there from Johnson, but he sends it all the way back into the neutral zone to be carried ahead once again by Tiso. Tiso puts on a show, can't get anything there. Wiley Johnson from the NC State Ice Pack, not to be confused with the Prince Johnson from the Bronx, and they carry it through. Johnson and Johnson, of course, the baby company. Work now behind the net, taking control of that, and there's Cole Mescal rushing up on his respective left wing side. All the way back through. Eric Miura on the defense. Power move, Mescal can't break through. Zarek lost control of that, and now it's behind the boards. Arlotta chips it back behind to O'Rourke. Taken through. Parker Zarek breaks through a man up against Veliko. Up there you go, and there goes Riley Johnson. Johnson all the way back through, and Robinson lost control. Robinson in the battle with Arlotta, taken away by Mescal. And here they go once again. There goes Veliko. Veliko gets by Rushford, taken away. Johnson, great job from him, and they carry it back. Johnson surveys, tries to make a little bit of a juke move, and nothing going there. Jared Waugh with the great block from the Bronx. And flittered all the way back in. Fresh legs get on the ice for both teams.
This is very quickly just going back and forth. Both offenses getting plenty of shot opportunities, but the defense is doing a good job of just poking it away and making sure that they don't get too many opportunities and don't get a chip away at their goalkeepers.
Costigan with the dump back in to be controlled by Perry. Vedetto then with the interception there. Lelam tried to make the pass back out. Rushford with a bomb from Sunset Boulevard, and that one will go just wide. Mike Klein tried to get that one all the way back out. Just out of the reach of John Martino, with Ellis Rushford leading the charge back on that foot race for the puck. Martino is down in the corner, and they're going to halt play. No penalty. Nonetheless, scary situation with 11:30 left to go.
Very physical play out of both teams. We've talked about that all game long. These two teams very physical on the boards, making sure, trying to push people out of the crease. As you see right here, Rushford just come up, battling with John Martino. Martino just gets knocked to the ice.
I like it. Just saying. You're kind of at that 11:30 moment here, third period. You don't want to give a team advantage with a power play. Let this end 5-on-5 unless it takes away a surefire goal. And I think here in the next minute 30, you might see the pace of this game slow down just a hair, because nobody wants to make that mistake now, which allows that one goal lead and could be the game winner.
And here we Here we are, coming up at 10 o'clock, as we were talking about a little bit earlier. The 7th seed Miami University will be taking on the 6th seed University of Delaware, a team in which both teams, I think, have faced this year. Nonetheless, it'll be an exciting matchup, awaiting, of course, the winner of that. It seems as if Cincinnati will be waiting to play that 11:30 game against either Miami or Delaware. We'll see how that one goes. Puck is iced once again with 11:10 now to go. 3 stoppages in the past 20 minutes, and Rhett, you were right there. No one wants to make that costly mistake with over 11 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's kind of getting into overtime. You're getting close. You know, even though you're still in regulation, the next goal could easily win this game.
Neither team really wanting to overextend there, leave themselves open to chance in case they can't get that goal.
Well, I want to see something. Sheet's coffee is only $1.09, so if you need the energy, cheap coffee there.
Jeez, I need an IV right now of coffee.
And there they go, rushing it through. There's Tiso with the backhand, with the shot. Josh Cannon stones him cold, and he'll hang on. Good positioning from Cannon, who had a very rough outing in that first period.
Cannon utilizing the pole, just doing a great job there, making sure nothing squeezes by him. Had a very rough second period, letting by 4 goals and 1 in the first. But both goalies have held strong here. You see Angelo Perry hunched over there on the far side of the rink, away from the action.
Arlotta, a back and forth. What a save from Josh Cannon. Good golly, Miss Molly flashing the letter. Absolute larceny, and he'll hang on. We got to take another look at that there, guys. That made my day.
Absolutely great save by Josh Cannon there. Couldn't ask for more from him there. He did a fantastic job. You see, great opportunity there. Right out in front, his goal, the back of his glove, just barely managing to knock it away.
Pure reactionary save there from Cannon.
Not too shabby from the #1 goaltender in the Southeast ACHA Regionals here. All the way carried back. Devin Halko lost control of that. Pushed it through, taken away there, looks like from Waliko, and now carried back there by Trevor Merchant. Carries it through, just flitters that one in, no problem for Angelo Perry. Ryan Kinney takes it away. Merchant lurking in the slot, back out into the middle. Puck is loose, no one knows where it is. Yes, they do. Wolfpack chants are prominent. I can barely hear myself not think. And now carried back there by Waliko. What a move with the shot, and it goes just high. Wasted opportunity for the Bronx to make this one 6-5. Devin Halko with the recollection will clear that one all the way back, just out of the reach of Jared Waugh. No icing will be called.
You could see Waliko just was visibly frustrated after missing that shot. It was a great opportunity, one-on-one against Josh Cannon in goal. You know he would have liked to have that one. Looks like that one actually kind of rebounded off of a player in the Rider bench, but that will not be called as Cannon falls on it again.
Look at this opportunity here by Waliko. A nice move around the defender, kind of inside out, gets the guy going, and that's just too high over the crossbar. You almost wonder if he could have cut back in far post and tucked it in along the ice.
Yeah. They need to relish those one-on-one opportunities. A great chance for both offenses.
Well, everything you guys said, I agree. Work once again, try to get that puck all the way back out there for NC State. Taken away once again by Tyler Gaversky. Gaversky lost control in a battle alongside Riley Johnson from NC State. Sent all the way back out there for Klein. Taken back up by Leland. Sends that one just high back out in front. Eric Miura almost had to save the life of Josh Cannon there. 5-5 with 9:10 left to go here in the third and final period. Eric Miura with some fancy footwork, moves it in with a bomb, and it's blocked, and the puck goes into the stands. And play stopped.
NC State likes to have an active defense. That's one aspect you got to be careful of here. Later stages, third period, like we're talking about, you don't want to make that mistake that leads to a goal. And right there you see Miura, not the fastest footed NC State defenseman, going in on the rush. Got to make sure you have guys covering for you at the points.
Nikita Anisheta, that top unit back out there for head coach Mike Gazzillo, trying to spark some life, and it looks like it's top line against top line. Nicholas Leland, rather. I get my names mixed up, that's not good. Now carried all the way back there by Johnson. Gaversky's also out there. Glove comes flying off there from Ian O'Rourke. He might need that, that's important. It's cold down there. Late Chadala's now back at the half wall in the Rider end. Puck chip back towards him. Banashevitz has a chance with a shot and a good blocker save from Angelo Perry. Now they're all the way in the back. Nikita Anastradov tried to regain control. Alice Rusher with a bomb from Sunset Boulevard. And Angelo Perry with the save. Anastradov in an extra battle there alongside Nick Lelam.
Got to be careful. You don't want to be the guy that goes to the box.
A little bit of chippiness out there right now.
There's a good battle in front. You see the two guys battling for net presence in front. And Estradov jumping in the air, pulling the bucket off. A little bit of a butt end perhaps to the chin. Making some dinner arrangements for a post game.
It was either that or Nicholas Lelam there was complimenting on Nikita Anastradov's beautiful head of hair.
That is solid.
Great lettuce there from number 8.
And it doesn't even look wet. Is he using dry shampoo? Look at that flow.
Give him an award for that. Sitting in the box right now for the Rider Bronx happens to be Jake Lucas back out in front. I believe that was Nick Leland who we were talking about by accident. Nonetheless, Lucas will take a seat. Right now the penalty is not up. There they go. Had to get that situated. 4-on-4 action for the next 2 minutes. 8:31 left to go here.
This is going to be entertaining. 4-on-4 hockey, the speed and offensive ability that both these teams have. This might do it here. 2 minutes, you might find out the final score of this game.
Well, don't let the 4-on-4 distract you from the fact that Toy Story 2 was almost deleted off the master file after they finished editing it. Very concerning information there.
Why are they making Toy Story 4? Like, the story was wrapped up, friends.
It was.
You're confusing my children at home. That's all I have to say. Well, this is taking some time here. Both sides wanting clarification on the call. Finally now, or maybe there's an extra minor that's going to be put up.
We'll take a look
linesman,
here.
chatting things over with the head of minor officials. Now the head stripes coming over as well. Let's see, we've got 5 Wolfpack players on the ice, 5 Rider players as well. So no, they're taking them both off.
And Estradov getting the fans pumped up there.
This is going to be 5-on-5. So take away that 4-on-4 fun, unfortunately.
What a spitfire Nikita Anastradov is there for the NC State Ice Pack, carried all the way back up there, taken away well by Evan. Evan just out of the reach of Johnson, all the way in the back, taken away. Tiso was right there. Tiso having a goal in this game. Banashevitz try to get that one away, all the way back up. A little bit of back and forth passing up top there with Jinx. Puck is sent back. There was the ref got in the way there of Johnson. Not good there for the Bronx. Alfonsetti carries that one through, pushes it ahead. Alfonsetti just out of the reach there of Kaufman. Kaufman with some good defense. Tiso is right there to collect that. Rusher with a bullet, and it goes just wide. Cam Mazakowski tried to get that one through traffic, but it's taken away. With great speed, and there they go. Pushing back up there was Michael Jinx. Jinx alongside Rushford. Great defense. Throttles him down. What a hit there. An absolute rocker.
That was a great job pinching him off along the wall. Finished him off on the end boards. Beautiful defensive play there by Rushford. Look at this. Great job. First bump, puck still there. Yeah, just label him on the glass.
Something Rushford's known for. That physical defense he provides to the Ice Pack. I believe he served the most penalty minutes in the ACCHL this past season as well.
He'll kill you. All the way back now off that draw win. Looks like Eric Todd will get that win there for NC State. Being chased by Cole Mescal. Tripped up. No refs in the air there. Stick a little bit too low there for Waliko. 7:26 now left to go. 7:25 rather. And they're going to stop play once again.
Had a lot of stoppages here in this third period. Probably more than either of the first 2 periods. Maybe we had a little bit more breaks in the second period just because of all that scoring. Relatively quiet third period in comparison.
It's going to really slow down here now. Like I said, we keep talking. It's a game of mistakes at this point.
Todd won that draw just off the back. Arlotta gains possession. There's Mescal. Mescal just taken away. And Waliko is trying to hang on to that puck all the way back. The control by Angelo Perry. And they send it back up, and there they go. With the pass by Dalfara, who has a goal. Handled there by Waliko, back to Alfaro. Sent back up to be controlled by Davis Hudson. Wearing number 12 is Ferrone on the back. But don't judge a book by its cover. It is Davis Hudson on the inside. Plot twist. Davis Hudson sends that one all the way back up. Take control. Intercepted by Mescal. Again with a shot. Great save from Josh Cannon.
Got to clean up these breakouts if you're the Ice Pack.
A little bit of some sloppy passing. Could spell death for them.
And there's Klein working that through again. Leaks out. Second opportunity almost there for the Bronx and for Klein. But Cannon will hang on.
Rebound just coming off of Cannon's gloves there. It's fortunate he was able to just fall on top of it, and that he noticed that he didn't have possession of it yet. No Bronx in the area to really take advantage if it had gotten away from him.
6:28 now left to go in the third period. Knotted up at 5. No goals since the second period. Excited to see what goes on down here. Zach Salai, Logan Ward, and Rhett McGibbon here for the Liberty Flame Sports Network. Excited to bring you live action today for some ACHA Southeast coverage. Alex Robinson trying to break 3 of a man there in John Martino, but it is sent all the way back. Ian O'Rourke flitters that one through in the neutral zone. Parker Zarek will hang on to that one. Zarek fans on a pass, taken away, and rushed up. There's Gaversky. Gaversky once again just wide. The Giving Tree, dubbed by me. Sent all the way back once again. Alex Robinson tried to get that one away, and there goes O'Rourke. Ian O'Rourke tried to get one through, tries to work his way through traffic. Good defense there by the Bronx. Control once again. Martino, the challenging man. An extra slash there from Eric Miura. Perry is behind the boards, and they will carry that one back. Bad stanchion play once again. Robinson tried to drag it, but it's taken away.
Got to get that puck deep.
O'Rourke back up. Robinson with control against the defense. Tries to work his way around Johnson. Tries to make a juke move. He completes it, but it was not pretty. Now they're behind Perry. Robinson gets shoved down. No call on that play. And it's all the way back. Miura paused that one down through traffic, and they score! They're going to give it to Miura. His 4th in 4 games. What a shot there, but it was deflected. We'll see.
Looked like Robinson actually deflected that one down off of a great feed from outside. Robinson getting credit for that 6th goal of the game for NC State as they take the lead here. Again, we talked about this being a game of mistakes. Ryder making a costly one there with about 5 minutes remaining here in this third period. Eric Miura with the great feed.
I thought, I was pretty sure Robinson got a piece of that. Take another look here at the replay in just a sec, but a nice seeing eye shot there by Miura. And the biggest thing that NC State hadn't done this period was just getting it on goal. And they do, and now 6-5, crunch time.
All the way back up, NC State takes the lead. A dagger in the Bronx heart there. Not a good goal to take against for the Bronx, but of course any goal against is not good. What am I saying? Now back in the corner once again, Anna Stradov tried to hang on to that one. Sent all the way back to be carried through once again up top there by Johnson. Now carried back, there's Tiso. Tiso tried to get through the legs of Mazikowski, couldn't. All the way back, Josh Cannon tries to hang on, but he lost that. Sent back there for Johnson. In the corner, that got in front! Cannon will hang on that play.
And Cannon forced to just leap out on top of that puck. Sitting right out in front of him. Michael Jinks hoping to get a whack at it.
Really just desperation save right there, making sure you know that Cannon doesn't want to give up that 6th goal, the equalizer to the Bronx.
While we're awaiting the replay here of the goal scored by what was either Eric Miura or Alex Robinson, it was a great goal nonetheless. Whoever got it, we'll find out in just a little bit. Sent all the way back there. Leland through traffic. Cannon holds the door shut. And a little bit of extra action back out in front.
You're going to see a lot of this now. This is what Ryder's just going to focus on doing for the next 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Shots through traffic, crash and bang, draw a crowd, hope that you get a penalty.
Rushford refusing to let go here. 2 of them got tangled up. Him and looks like Vincent Arlota down there.
And here's that tip. Did it get tipped? I'm pretty sure it did.
Yep.
It looked like Robinson just got a piece. Puck definitely went down at one point.
Yeah.
I think dirty goals have been the story of this game here, guys, and it has been a very dirty and chippy game nonetheless. Definitely something to take watch of. These guys want to win, and they're not afraid to do whatever it takes. Arlotta now sends that one ahead. Cannon will tip that away with his skate, with his stick. Pressuring him was Waliko, and there's Leland. Leland holds on with a D-to-D pass all the way back over to Michael Jinks. Jinks now will send that one all the way through to be controlled there by Waliko. Waliko now around side on his respective right wing side. Sent back there by Jinks. They're behind the net. Mescal sends that one up. 5-on-5 action, 3:39 to go here. NC State up by 1 from a goal. Tipped out in front, most likely from Alex Robinson. Alice Rushford will send that one ahead. Taken away. Rushford again, and they're going to call a penalty.
Rushford just leaping out and getting into the legs there. Definitely going to be sent off for that one.
Coach Gazzillo was visibly frustrated with that, but again with the replay there, costly.
He would have been all right if he hadn't left his feet, and that's the key. The diving aspect of that play, which made the young man lose his footing, is the reason he got the call.
Assistant Coach Tim Healy discussing some arguments over how much paprika should go in his secret family recipe of grilled chicken, as it seems. Some say 2 tablespoons, some say 2 teaspoons. We'll find out for sure, but nonetheless, they're still discussing penalties over there.
I thought he was talking, why doesn't Piggly Wiggly have that free pickup for you like Walmart does?
There you go.
It's like, I'd love, my wife really wants to be able to just click that thing in and be able to go there and just open up the back of the car.
Back at the point, there's Tiso. Tiso back over. The power play ensues. Johnson, hot potato passing, all the way back, taken away. Good block there from Zarek. Power play so far, ineffective.
This power play here is going to take them down into just over a minute here. Ryder going to try to convert something here. The Ice Pack try to hold on to this lead.
Mescal with a shot, blocked out, and it leaks in! Cole Mescal just through the wickets of Josh Cannon, and we're knotted up at 6.
Cannon there didn't have the stick covering the 5-hole, and that one just leaks through.
It's a costly play for Josh Cannon there. You just see it right through. He might have actually hit it with his own stick there as he was trying to collect it.
He actually, with the glove, tried to snare it, bring it down, and doing so, actually directed it 5-hole on himself.
And that is going to be another power play goal for the Ryder Bronx. They've now converted on 4 of their 6 opportunities.
We were talking about penalties, right?
Again, game of mistakes here at this point.
We have a hockey game here, guys. Sent all the way back in the Ryder end. Be controlled all the way forward, taken through. Arlotta just out of the reach of him. The Wolfpack fans aren't giving up, and neither are the Ice Pack. Chidala now, just alongside the boards there for Benishevitz to carry that one back up there in the neutral zone.
Ice Pack are going to need to clean up their passing if they want to win this game. A lot of sloppy passes here in the third period. I have to wonder if fatigue's playing into it.
Chidala tried to get a shot off, but he couldn't. Benishevitz is behind the net. Benishevitz lost control of that puck. Good block there by Johnson. And a penalty.
Tripping's going to be the call, and heading off will be Waliko. Wolfpack power play, 2:19 remaining, and I look like an idiot saying, oh, they're going to put the whistles away. And look at that, 2 calls in the last 4 minutes of this game.
Well, there you go. 2:19 left to go. 2-minute penalty. Let's see what State can do. Trying to convert there. So far, 2 for 4 on the day. This will be their 5th opportunity. Let's take another look here.
You just see Waliko get that stick up under the skate right there. Can't do that, so he's going to be sitting there till about 18 seconds remaining.
Cleared all the way back out, but Ian O'Rourke was there. Sent back. And there's Parker Zarek now at the half wall on his right wing side. Johnson back out in front. Tries to tuck it in. It's over the top. Wow, my goodness, it is baseball season. And we have an injured player, Vincent Arlotta. Looks hurt. No, that is, my apologies, Michael Dalfara had a goal today.
Dalfara just curling up there. He tried to jump and keep that one out of the crease, trying to bail out Angelo Perry, as you see right here. Riley Johnson just trying to get that one in. See him just jump up and get slammed into the ground by his own goalkeeper. Head first. Concussions, no joke.
He's in the wrong sport here. Looked like an ACC dive right there. But still a great save nonetheless. From looks to be a defender. He looks to be okay there, right?
It seems to be all right. He's getting his annual eye exam, though. You know what? There's no better time than the present, friends, to get out there, get a little checkup, chiropractic work. But no, an excellent opportunity for the Wolfpack. But that diving stop there, you know, he saw the puck going in the air, would have bounced in behind the goaltender. He sweeps it away. You always love it when you see a guy donate the body to the cause.
As he skates away okay there, Michael Dalfara will head off for a little bit here. About 2 minutes left here in this third period. Score tied up at 6 between the Ice Pack and the Bronx. About 1:42 left on that penalty for Wilico.
Indeed. Parker Zarek will be facing off against Justin Tiso. It is grind time. 2 minutes on the clock. Let's see what they can do. Off the draw, Parker Zarek will win that one, and it is cleared back out once again, taken away by Michael Jinks. All the way back through, Johnson is on his flank. All the way back through the middle. Great defense there from Eric Miura. NC State's and Ryder's season on the line in this one. Both have walked away champions in their respective leagues, and now they are here to make this happen. NC State, the 2019 ACCHL champions, and Ryder walking away with a 24-1-1 season. Incredible job from the Bronx. Robinson trying to work his way through, the power play still ensuing. NC State 2 for 4 on the day. Riley Johnson is there again with the shot. It goes just wide. Miura keeps it in just barely. We'll send that one ahead. Robinson paws it down. Now back. Hot potato. Back to the half wall to Robinson. All the way over, try to get that one over to O'Rourke. Couldn't do it. Puck cleared back out.
It's very back and forth, even down to this last minute. Both offenses getting these opportunities, not able to convert there. You know both teams wants to get that goal to avoid overtime.
Jadala carries that through, tries to make something happen, breaks three, gets to the front of the net. No job there. All the way back, and Shadow was crashing. Rushford again, and he scores! Alice Rushford, my oh my sweet holy Moses. 7-6 NC State leads.
41.9 seconds on the clock as Ellis Rushford claps that one in from outside. You see him get the puck off the board right there, just slap it through. Looks like it just rebounds off, ricochets into the back of the net.
Yeah,
off of Michael Jinks.
Michael Jinks trying to block that shot, and then unfortunately it goes off of his knee, bounces down, redirects on the inside post, and that gives NC State the 7-6 lead. Timeout now being called by the Bronx.
And as we expected, this has been a very back and forth game. Can't keep up with everything that goes on, but so far Ellis Rushford definitely rebounded from that penalty that was very costly from the goal by Mescal.
Both teams trying to reconvene here, get a plan of attack. State just trying to maintain this lead at this point, avoid overtime. You know the Bronx want to get a final score here, knot this thing up.
The nitty-gritty work from NC State has given them a 7-6 lead here against the Bronx. We're going to take another look here again.
Watch 73 in front, goes down, tries to get it off the knee, redirects inside. That's one of those chances where there's not a lot of traffic. Just get out of the way, and I feel sick for the guy, Michael Jinks, trying to do his best to block that shot, redirects it in. That's unfortunately just how the game goes sometimes.
And not a lot Angelo Perry could do in that situation either. In perfect position to block that one, but again, Jinks just redirecting that directly to where he was not.
NC State taking a little bit of extra time there. 41.9 seconds left to go. We're going to keep an eye on Angelo Perry.
Wow. The way we've seen this game go today, though, if it gets tied up, would you be surprised? Probably not.
Absolutely not.
I go back to Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to find. Classic all-time quote. Riley Johnson there on the forecheck. Tries to take it away from Dalfara. And now they're back. Angelo Perry halfway out. And there he goes. It is grind time for the Broncos with 23 seconds left. Cleared all the way back out. Lunging for it there was Dalfara. Mazakowski rips it just wide of the net. But it's going to be icing.
Yeah, that was a bad play. So much time and space. Skate that thing. Get to center ice and get that puck in low. Now you've stopped the clock and you've also given Ryder Bronx an offensive zone face-off. Not a heads-up play there on the back end.
Just trying to clear that out or at least get that last second goal to put them ahead for good. Giving the Bronx a good opportunity, like you said.
Biggest face-off of the year.
Taken away. Good job there. Looks like Eric Todd won that. 8 seconds left. Back out in front with a shot. Blocked out. Great block by Johnson. Lelam, it is grind time. Puck is still in the NC State end. 2 seconds left. NC State advances.
Just a great game for both teams. A lot of offense. State coming away, managing to convert on more opportunities. That last shot from Ellis Rushford at 41 seconds remaining in the game, putting them ahead. You see the faces of the Ryder players. Absolute heartbreaker to lose.
Nonetheless, what a wild game from start to finish, and you have to wonder, this game was sealed to the deal by Ellis Rushford, who scored the game winner.
Just a great shot again. You have the teams line up. Rushford did a great job there, just recollecting it off the board. Again, Michael Jinks just having it bounce in off of his knee. Great game.
Teams now line up for the handshakes there in red. It's an outstanding game. And you know what? Excited to see what happens tomorrow. NC State takes on the Liberty University Flames.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle between two high-scoring teams once again. We'll have to see. I think goaltending to be a big key tomorrow on both sides. Like we saw the offensive potential today. Who can lock it down and take the least amount of penalties?
NC State remains undefeated on their amazing year. 26-0 off amazing goals once again there, spreading all across the score sheet nonetheless with heroics. The nitty-gritty, the Ice Pack walk away with the win over the Bronx. Your final score here from the Leahy Ice Center up here in Lynchburg, Virginia, 7-6 in favor of the Ice Pack. We thank you for joining us here today. God bless.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
Is Cheddar.
Live from the New York Stock Exchange.
Coming to you live from the White House.
Here in Los Angeles.
We're live at Apple's iPhone 10 unveil right now. It's a one-stop shop for the latest in tech, business, and media.
Watch us live.
Watch us live.
Tune in live.
Watch us live.
Wolf Bites Radio brings you the biggest names in EDM with the Open Mic Podcast. Hey guys, it's DJ What the Heck, and join me, Brandon Boucher, and other Wolf Bites DJs as we interview musical guests from the EDM world. Open Mic dives deeper into the artists' lives on and off stage, bringing you closer to the music. Listen to Open Mic Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and wolfbites.ncsu.edu.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
Welcome back, Wolfpack fans. Bennett Lincoln joined alongside Ryan Hinkle. An exciting game for the NC State Ice Pack as they pull out the win 7-6 over the Rider Broncos. A really exhilarating last 5 minutes of that third period. NC State just managed to pull out the clutch win there. So what would you say you saw there in terms of like the goals and the activity from the players in the third period?
First off, just wow, what a game. And like the players, like you could see earlier on in the period, you know, they're playing like not to lose a lot of the time. Like near the middle of the period, they're playing not to lose. They don't want to take the costly penalty. They don't want to, you know, they want to be down. But that later in the period, things just heated up. You know, you had that initial goal from Robinson off the redirect from a Miura shot, and you know, to give the Pack the initial lead, 5 minutes to go. You see here. And so, you know, that the feeling there, the Pack goes ahead to get the lead early on, 5 minutes to go. But then, you know, Ryder didn't give up, you know, like almost immediately back. They get the power play. Cole Moxell, his second goal of the night, leaks through Cannon. You know, he thought he made the save, but like, as you say, things happen, bounces happen. It kind of leaked through the net.
Fortunate
bounce for Ryder. And it looked to be as if this would be going to overtime, 6v6. But then, you know, and Pack draws a penalty in their offensive zone, and, you know, tripping call on Ryder. So NC State goes to the power play on the final minute of the game, 40 seconds remaining. You know, Ellis Rushford just tees it up and sends it right into the net. Just beautiful shot. Redirects off of the Ryder player there going down, but you can just see the emotion on their faces when he sees this thing go in. It's just phenomenal.
So, Wolfpack player of the game, who do you have? Wolfpack Outfitters player of the game, sorry, who do you have?
Wolfpack Outfitters player of the game, hands down, Ellis Rushford.
With you know, clutch last second goal.
Game-winning goal. Been really good on defense. He had that assist to Jadala earlier where he skated it through the neutral zone, but hands down, Wolfpack Outfitter player of the game, Ellis Rushford.
For sure. And I like what our guys down on the ice were saying. It was a game of mistakes, and it really came down to that last mistake by Ryder on that tripping call that led to the NC State goal. What do you think about that? The game of mistakes. What did you see from each team? Like in terms of, was it a clean game, or was it like, you know, some of their mistakes could have led to different outcomes?
Definitely, this game had so many power play goals, so many power play opportunities. This game, a lot of penalties were taken. There was a lot of calls. There was a lot of missed calls too, as like you see. But you know, we're not down on the ice. We're not the refs. But granted, there was a lot of calls made, and you know, those mattered. You know, I think about 6 power play goals or 7 power play goals.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of goals. And you know, if the game ends 7-6, that's a whole team's goals right there potentially. Like, it really came down to it. It was even both sides with the power play opportunity. So I don't think it really mattered in the end. Mm-hmm. But I think in the end, like, that definitely can kill momentum for certain teams.
Yeah, for sure. Well, NC State pulled out the amazing victory over Ryder with a 7-6 win. It was an exciting game. The second period was really where all the action happened, but the third period they came in clutch with that last second goal and were able to pull it out over Ryder, and they'll be advancing to tomorrow's game against Liberty. And that should be an exciting game too. Liberty's looking really good on the year so far. NC State now 26-0. They won the ACCHL tournament. They're looking good. They have a lot of momentum rolling into that game.
Yeah, and I talked to senior captain Sam Benishevitz a few weeks ago, and one thing he told me about regionals, he said like the ACCHL tournament for him was like the Super Bowl, but he said he still wanted to go into regionals. He still wanted to make a name for the team, for the school, and I think they really made a statement. You know, coming out here, beating Ryder, a higher seeded team than them, and you know, just putting on that offensive flurry. I think NC State has really made a statement with this win today in regionals.
Yeah, I agree for sure. Definitely a very, very statement-oriented win. Very, very good win from NC State. The Ice Pack manages to pull out the win 7-6 over Ryder. Yeah, it's a good game.
It was a very good game, you know, high offenses from both sides. You know, first period we saw more of a defensive game. Teams are feeling each other out. You know, we weren't really sure how it was going to go. You know, I predicted at first intermission that, you know, floodgates might open up a little bit, more scoring to come, but I didn't expect it.
The floodgates just collapsed.
I didn't expect the floodgates to collapse, as you said. You know, second period ends 5-5, game ends 7-6. It was just such a high-powered offensive game, and, you know, the goalies played exceptionally well. Plenty of saves between the both of them, great highlight reel saves, but in the end, with that amount of offensive pressure, you know, it comes down to those guys who can get the better looks, who can get the better shots, who can make the passes, the clean shots, and NC State managed to come out on top of that last-minute win.
Yeah, definitely not a very clean game for either of the goalies, but I mean, not much you can do when you have those two high-powered offenses like NC State and Rider. Just an absolute powerful bout there, just back and forth the entire game. Mm-hmm. Just a really exciting second period was what held my interest the most. Those 8 goals were just incredible, just really high scoring second period, but yep.
Yeah, you can see neither team gives up. Neither team ever surrendered. Every team looked like, oh, this is the end. You know, you might think Rider looks like 5 minutes to go. NC State gets that go-ahead goal. They're like, it's do or die.
Yeah.
And you know they delivered. And NC State, you know, you might think, oh, okay, well we'll take it overtime. We'll see what happens. Nope. Keep up the pressure. Keep it going. You know, good things happen. NC State pulls off that statement win, like you said.
Yeah.
And it's just really just all around, just a great performance from the Wolfpack. You know, this team is really something. I talked to head coach Mike Gazil, and he said this is probably the most special team he's ever coached in all of his time coaching of all time.
That's some high praise right there from the head coach.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you for tuning in with PackTV. I'm Bennett Lincoln, joined alongside Ryan Hinkle for the very exciting game. State takes it 7-6 over the Rider Broncos.
NC State Hockey in the ACHA Southeast Regional is brought to you by the Red and White Shop. The Red and White Shop has ice pack gear. Potbelly Sandwich Shop in Morrisville. Potbelly, feed your smile. Cheddar U, feed me cheddar at cheddar.com. NC State Transportation, go.ncsu.edu/wolftrails. And Wolf Bites Radio, where the triangle comes to dance.